I don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not. No, that's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
I don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay. Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still to the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a motive. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like under the city, the driver's like Florida. Gucci get large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with viewing for free. Hey, this one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, what they gonna do next?
You know, I just wish you guys would stop quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. What a beautiful day. One of the great days in sports, Leroy.
And it's a beautiful day.
It is a gorgeous day. It is a gorgeous day down here in South Florida, and it is day one of buckets and bets. Man, what a setup it is in there, dude.
It's actually nice.
It is.
Very nice.
You got.
I'm almost mad I was complaining about being outside. This is quite lovely.
This is quite lovely. We got a little oasis here. We got a giant TV quad box. Be careful with that basketball court, slippery.
You already went out there and.
Yeah. I was practicing my Terry Rozier move. A lot of bricks.
I mean, I'm looking at the basketball court and noticing that the free throw line is at 10 feet.
Yep.
And the layup is at 11 and a half.
It kind of slopes down a little bit.
Kind of slow.
Kind of slopes down. It looks like every Heat player going against.
Like, wow, we got cranes and stuff building stuff out here. We got,
Also, we have the pool right over there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That pool's got to be cold.
I would imagine. Well, you don't think the Hard Rock's got heaters? They probably got heaters.
I mean, it's not like Vegas.
No.
Vegas cooled their pools off when it was 110.
That's true. So it is exciting, everybody. It is. It's a great day to be here. If you guys haven't got your tickets, get your tickets. Get on over here. It's going to be a heck of a 2 days. You got betting kiosks right there. You guys can live bet the action. I have a 4-team parlay already put here. I did push on my spring training bet. So I just rolled over that $20 and I said, you know what? Let's put it on a plus 1,700 14 parlay.
All right.
What the hell?
I'm going. Bing, bing, bing. Hey, I'm going even deeper.
Really?
I'm going 2-dayer. Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun, everybody. Let's get to headlines here, which are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. Doral Volkswagen, choose from over 300 new Volkswagen models in stock, like the Tiguan, the Taos, and the Atlas. Remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, the great deals are at Doral Volkswagen. So your Miami Heat, they lose last night. Those boots on the ground for that one.
Huh.
Still hurts. It doesn't go away. I just want everybody to know, like, Cade Cunningham banking a three-pointer. What the hell? Can there be one normal way to lose against the Pistons this year? Every single game has been like, hey, why don't we make this the most heart-wrenching loss? I'd rather lose by 30. I'd rather lose by 30.
Wouldn't.
No, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I'd rather than Cade Cunningham bang off the glass.
You can't. Then you wouldn't be able to hear the Spoisms.
Beauty, the camaraderie.
There's beauty in the struggle.
Beauty in the struggle.
I got to tell you, struggling is quite ugly. I don't care what nobody says. It's ugly.
They never said it was pretty.
He kind of did tell me something. He told me something beautiful was coming.
I'm not gonna listen to him anymore.
He told me something beautiful.
You still were listening?
No.
Like, come on.
I feel bad for them.
So wait, let me get this straight.
Yep.
If I may. Frog Boy literally lives across the street.
Yep.
He's not here yet.
He's probably lost.
He's pulling JFig.
Yeah.
You know what?
Exactly.
I'm right here, okay?
Right.
Much to our surprise.
Much to. Can I ask you? No. So I'm sorry. So wait. No. Can I ask you a question?
This bit's getting very exhausting. What?
You can fix the bit.
What?
Wait, as Spo would say, you can change that narrative.
There is beauty in the struggle, okay? Beauty in the struggle of how far I live and how traffic I get. Appreciating my presence.
But how did you get
What time did you leave?
How did you get 15 miles further faster than you normally do?
Because I'm going. You guys don't understand that I'm not going east.
Hey, I thought that was Marcos in the suit, the black suit.
Why is
Like
that?
down there.
Why is that?
Why'd you think that?
Huh?
Why'd
Why?
you think that?
Oh no.
Liar.
I just no,
Instant
no,
lies.
no.
Instant lies.
Why? Because he looked like a frog?
Yes.
You know exactly what this man.
No. So wait. So how early did you leave?
Early.
See, the fact that she's not saying it means she left at the same time. She's just hoping that
She just got lucky.
yeah,
Interesting.
different route.
You know
different
what?
route.
Make your own assumption.
Different route tree.
I don't assume,
I
JFig,
think you are.
because when you assume,
You
you
know,
make an ass out of you and me.
that's what they say.
Is
yeah.
that what's happening?
No,
Hmm.
I
So
didn't make an assumption.
March Madness begins today, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be exciting.
I can't wait.
Have you filled your bracket out? Have you picked somebody
did.
yet?
I
You
did.
got
I
till
did.
12:15.
So I filled out my bracket, and then I got the old news on ESPN, right? That number one hasn't won the NCAA tournament in however many years or something along those lines.
Really?
And I picked Duke.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
did
Time
you?
out. Time
Yeah.
out. UConn was number one last year.
Are you sure? Yeah. Are you sure that wasn't?
It might have been it. It was something along those lines.
I think
That maybe not a number one, but a number one overall. I might be sketchy on that, but I know it had to do with Duke,
I took no.
the team that I picked.
I took no hacks on this.
Oh, you went chalk?
Pretty much. Like I got a couple 12-5s in there.
I'm gonna tell you.
I didn't go chalk on my parlay. My parlay, I took some swings.
You can go chalk in the women's game, all the way almost to the. So that's like freebies.
I found it.
Hey, there he is. Look at
Hey.
him.
And
Wait, why
they're
are you
struggling
going?
to open it.
Doesn't look like he brought us all coffee.
No, it doesn't look like he's doing this show at all.
No,
He's
looks like he's vacationing.
right.
Who?
Wow.
Marcos?
All right.
Wow, instant
Yeah,
minus
just
one
walked
for
in.
him.
Nah, that's definitely a You live
Minus
right
one.
there. You live right there.
Got a little too casual today.
Little too
A
casual.
little too casual. My final four, Leroy. I went 3 1s and a 3. I went Florida, Auburn, Duke, Kentucky. I
Yeah.
went Kentucky.
Oh man, that's blue bloods. You went
Blue Bloods.
I went-
It is. Well, Auburn's not a blue blood.
no.
Well, but I mean,
It's
they were
Florida.
they're the
It's
overall
Florida.
number one. They're the overall
Florida's
number
definitely a blue blood. Florida's definitely a blue blood.
Auburn's the
They
overall
could-
number one.
They could be the overall number one, but they're not a blue blood.
one. Who?
Auburn.
Auburn is the overall number one. They're not a blue blood, but I don't know about Florida.
They've been good all year.
Florida's good, but they're not like they're not. We're not. You're
You
not
don't
thinking
consider Florida
Kansas.
a blue blood?
Florida's not a blue blood.
I disagree.
They're not a blue blood. I know they won back-to-back championships in the whole nine, but they're not a blue blood.
Are you sure? About
Yes.
Are you sure, Vlad?
Yes.
Who do you? Okay, so give me
Kansas,
your
North
blue bloods.
Carolina, Duke,
Duke.
Kentucky,
So
Is
Indiana.
that it?
look,
No,
You hold on. You consider Indiana more of a blue blood than Florida?
yeah, because
Yeah.
Indiana is the state
Indiana,
of basketball.
have y'all seen
hard
y'all
times
seen the
for
movie
Indiana.
Hoosiers?
It's been hard times for Indiana.
Listen,
They just fired Mike
Hey.
Woodson.
we could substitute blue blood.
Intangibles.
Hey, I couldn't say it. It seems like a lot of these schools that are considered blue bloods aren't very colorful.
This is
Well,
this
I
is
mean, the name is Blue Blood.
the, this is the intangibles,
Hey.
is it not? This whole event is
Oh, it's intangibles. It's the
this is
intangible tournament.
intangibles.
Yeah.
This is what it comes down
Yeah.
to. This
Can
is,
I just say this? The Final Four could be the most intangible that we've seen in a minute, right?
oh yeah.
If all the
Oh yeah. This is the intangibles are coming right, and the intangibles got the poster boy.
But I will say this:
Oh,
there's
Cooper.
a couple of teams. There's a couple of teams that really intrigue me, and it's weird because it has to do with their coaches, right? When you look at St. John's,
Patino.
oh my goodness, how can you not?
He just is like, you just can't look at Patino and just be like, ugh.
Right?
Skis.
All right, just leave the restaurant alone.
I'm not even like I'm
he
just
can go
talking about-
anywhere he wants.
I'm just talking. Listen, you can be horrible as an individual and do some terrible things. You can still be good at your job.
But
I don't
like-
understand why people can't
It's not that.
separate the two.
But it's not
Even though it's like he gives you the overall heebie-jeebies.
but like, isn't it like Patino? Like you, Patino's almost like the black sheep cousin of Pat Riley, isn't he? It's kind of like, it's like there's Pat Riley has a class to him. Happy birthday, by the way, to the Godfather. 80 years old today, but like
80 years old.
And they couldn't give him a win for his birthday.
No, they didn't. And Tim Hardaway was there. Like the moment was Tim Hardaway and Zoe. They were hobnobbing in the little pavilion there. And Tim Hardaway's like, so my junior win again, 3 straight against you guys.
Wait a minute.
What? I guess he's an influencer now. Hey, you do a radio show?
He's such a show pony.
You're an influencer.
I tell you what.
Did he just croak?
This might be so this show.
You guys want to say this?
Look,
he doesn't keep the main thing.
Look
the
at
main
him.
thing.
he never. Yeah. Hey, keep the main thing. The main thing.
It's Pat Riley's birthday.
Why is he looking like a Hispanic Drewski right now?
He's
We are
perfect description, Vlad.
Look, wait. He's got props. He's doing props.
Look at him.
I hope he doesn't make
Here he goes with the lava brick.
Yeah.
Hey, way to go, Jaime. All right, we'll take a break. Hey, we're live here from Buckets and Bets, which, by the way, is sponsored by Gunther Mazda. For car buying done your way, you've got to get to Gunther Mazda. This is a fantastic event. We're very excited about it. We got all the action.
I'm very excited to be here.
What's going on?
Look,
Marcos is on the floor.
He's being a show pony. Not that I can judge.
so, no, he's doing, no, I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. He said he's being a show pony. Almost got me.
You're careful. This is the first time we've had you out in the wild. I knew this was going to be the day.
Hey,
this is going to be your toughest test from the Lord.
Start of a beautiful day.
If you guys don't know, Leroy's given up. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Is there food there? Because Leroy.
Yeah.
Leroy needs food out around him at all times. So
full catering, the whole nines, drinks. We got the magic wristband.
I already asked about food.
But Vlad, this is going to be the first time he's actually around a lot of people since his covenant with the Lord. And
a lot of
no shaming
and no fat shaming.
Hey,
I almost got him right before the show.
I ain't gonna lie. A couple of booty dudes walked by. I didn't say nothing.
Whoa, hold on. Hey yo, hold on.
Look at him
what
right
are booty dudes? I don't even think I want to know, but what are you saying?
You don't know what a booty dude is?
I don't.
Can you explain?
Careful.
No.
I don't know if this breaks covenant.
No. I'm just explaining. I'm not calling anybody that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A booty dude is
you're like Spo.
More booty in the front than you do in the back.
Oh, they're fat.
No. Hey. We're not using those terms.
You know what?
You're trying to be like Spo, where you're preempting like I'm not fat shaming. I'm just explaining.
I'm explaining. Correct.
I'm in control here.
I didn't know. He asked me what was booty do.
You said it though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take a break.
Wait.
Back with more after this.
No, I don't want that one.
GW.
Bam, bam.
Oh my God. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. We're live from Buckets and Bets at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Games get going today around noon. Doors open in about 40 minutes. So get on over here. Tons of food, tons of drinky poos, live betting action. Chili peppers are spicy. Spicy.
Sweating, guys.
Are you really? What were you running the layup lines over there?
Yeah, I made one. Leroy surprisingly did better than that day at the Heat.
Well, listen, he adjusted apparently to the slope court.
Yep.
That worked for him.
I was just trying not to slip.
The final score. Hey, Vlad, do you have the Jackson's call, the buzzer beater last night? Cade Cunningham yesterday just sticks a dagger right in the Heat's heart. What can you say? Another fourth quarter where the offense goes kaput. Bam Adebayo had 30 points through 3 quarters, 0 in the fourth.
Is it me or does this team look different at the end of games?
I thought they looked squeaky cheeks last night.
Right.
I thought they looked squeaky cheeks last night.
It's like, you ever get into a point where you just say, bleep it, I'm just going to go all out and whatever happens, happens. You don't really think about.
That's what I thought.
It seems like they can do that early.
That's what Bam was playing like.
Right.
And then and I don't know what the decision is. I don't know if it's Spo telling him, hey, set other guys up. Let's, maybe he was a little worn.
Wait. But nobody else has to do that with their stars.
I don't know. Then it's on him. Then I guess it's on him. But
it's discretion.
He goes 30 points in 3 quarters to 0. Goes 0 for 5. Tyler gets the late free throws. He's able to bait Darren into a foul. But Cade Cunningham, do you have the call, Vlad, from Jax last night? Okay, he's getting it for us. But it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare to see it all in action yesterday. And Cade Cunningham just banks it in. I mean, it was right over Bam Adebayo, off glass, and you're just like, yep. This is that's for sure going in, bink, because just everything's going against Miami these days.
I mean, maybe if there's anybody who understands what the Heat are going through, it's me. I had a bad run here, but there's beauty in the struggle.
Is there?
No, none, not so much.
This is a very ugly struggle. I don't think there's anything ugly. This is the ugliest struggle Spo's ever been through, right? Like there's not.
And Frog Boy, by the way,
I love how he's walking away.
Right. His involvement in the conversation can't be coming up with stats that aren't right.
What do you mean?
The Heat have never lost.
He's so dumb. He's like, hey, stop.
Man, they won 15 games one year. I'm more than sure.
This dummy over here. He's like, this is a record amount of losses.
They've never lost 9 straight.
Look, put those on.
Yeah, we have a radio show. I know you gotta hightail it out of here, but maybe you could join us for a couple seconds here. Do you like what happened with your Googling last night?
Yeah.
Whoop.
Tree.
Can we crank him up a little here, Tree?
He's holding on.
He's putting him on.
Poor Tree. Retired and we're still making him work this hard.
Okay. Marcos.
Yes, sir.
You texted us last night.
Yeah.
The Heat have never lost 9 in a row, which they have.
Welcome to history.
They did it 3 times in one season, matter of fact.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, and so my reply was, that's literally impossible. Yeah. They went a whole season and only won 15 games. So it's not possible you didn't have more than 9 straight.
So would you care to explain?
Yeah, okay. Let me tell you guys something about Google that has changed in the modern era. I used to be able to Google anything. It would give me a response and you can trust it. Nowadays, this whole AI thing, it's just ruining things.
So you're lazy is what you're saying.
So I may have looked at the first headline there and didn't realize that it was incorrect. This is, however,
you didn't do your research.
I didn't do my research. This is the longest losing streak of Erik Spoelstra's career.
It is.
So AI was halfway correct, but maybe I should have done a little bit more research before I start lashing out in the chat.
They have not had a double digit. They haven't had a 10-game losing streak. I guess if you go to 2008, that's the one that went 15. But like they would be amongst it.
Why is Juice Keto leaning on you, man?
No, okay. Well, that's a -1, right?
Oh, that's-
Because
that-
then
I
you-
said it earlier.
No, you gotta go. What's a Latino?
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
gotta go.
Latino Drewski.
Yeah, Latino Drew.
I like
Drake.
it.
You guys are mispronouncing Drake. You guys are
Mm.
mispronouncing Drizzy. This is Drizzy. Is what
So,
Really want to.
what was worse,
Hmm?
his text or her newsletter?
Oh my god.
Oh my
Like,
Oh
God.
my
This is 15 minutes of me, not
dude.
15
Joey.
minutes of my ranting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jennifer was on one.
I thought you were gonna save it for the show.
Oh man.
She was on one. She sent us about 5 paragraphs breaking down a show that I've not seen one episode of.
You know what? Somehow still better than the Miami Heat's performance yesterday.
That's true.
That's actually
That's true.
That is true.
Yeah.
Wow.
Vlad,
Wow.
you got the call last night from Jax. Here was Jax's call of Cade Cunningham's game winner.
Ball into Cunningham. 3, 4, 3, 2. He made it. 0.6 remaining in and a half-court heave blocked, and that's it. Cunningham won the game from the top of the arc, splashing it down. His
That's-
third made 3 in
No, no,
4
no, 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 no.
tries. A triple-double to remember for Cunningham as the Pistons win their 39th game of the season. And this nightmare continues for Miami.
I'm mad at Jax
Why?
He said nightmare.
because that wasn't a splash down.
It was a backboard shaker.
Right. The backboard is cracked. We need to get who's the people that do Safe Light
I think
out
Mar-
there to fix the backboard.
I really I was shook. Like I knew that. See, here's the thing.
You
Like,
knew it was gonna make it.
I knew they were going to lose, but like to lose just watching that, you're just like, no. Because I was like, to be that stupid Sabonis putback or something like that by Duran. I'm like, no. And he's awesome, by the way. I just want to say, Cade Cunningham's
He is.
he's an incredible
Wait.
player.
You think 10 years from now they're gonna start calling him slow-mo? Because he moves slow.
I don't know, but
Man,
he
not like
is-
slow mo. He moves at his own pace. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's really, really good.
He
I mean,
just does things that, you know what, it's in the same, like Luka or Jokic. They kind of do things at their own pace.
he does everything.
Right.
He does like he had
everything
like one. I was like, dang, he already has a triple double already. Like, yeesh.
You know what, though? He's like opposite Jason Tatum. They tell you Jason Tatum's good, and you don't want to believe it because he's just so boring. Cade Cunningham, quiet. Haven't heard much from him. He's really good, though.
Yeah, they were
he-
clowning him a year ago. They didn't think
Yeah.
he was gonna be a star, and then all of a sudden it's like, yo, he's really good.
Every time I saw him play against the Heat, I was very confused because I'm like, I don't understand how Detroit's not better because of how
because
good
of how
is.
he plays.
But it's now like, he's got some vets around him. They got a lot of size. They're tough.
Duran, bro, what? Yo, that guy's good. Duran,
He's
Duran?
good. He is good.
yeah.
Jalen Duran, yeah, he's good. Very athletic. And then did you see we had another Duncan Robinson
Just
showdown here today?
Wait. Dunks is the only one that gets in a whole bunch of scuffles and always comes out of the pile. What I do? What did I do?
And I wanted to text Tobin right after that. I was like, wait a minute. I had to put my thinking cap on. Duncan's getting in a fight with the Detroit Pistons, right?
Yep.
And then the next game that they play against the Houston Rockets, right?
Yep.
And doesn't the Detroit Pistons twin brother? Isn't
He does. I was looking for that last
I
night,
was
but
looking
like,
for that. I'm like,
'cause
oh,
it started. Oscar Thompson started on Tyler, and I was like, I wonder if there's gonna be a little if there's gonna be anything here, but there wasn't. But so what happened was Ron Holland, who apparently does get into it with everybody. He was there. I think it was the 5th pick this year, but he runs a little hot, and Bam set up a screen that he ended up getting called illegal screen for because Ron Holland ran right into him, and it was Wile E. Coyote right into the mountain. Like he got laid out. And then the next play, they're kind of under the basket, and Duncan just shoves him to the ground, and he kind of lost his cool. He's like, hey. And so Duncan's like, probably you're not about that life. And Bam had to step in between because, I don't think you want Duncan to get knocked out. But it was a very entertaining game. It just happens to be in the midst of the worst losing streak in nearly 20 years
Of all time.
If this team was 39-29, our view of that game would be totally different.
Of course.
Than being 29-39, because now you're looking at it as, okay, oh hell, how we gonna lose this one? right? When you think about the Heat teams in years past, when it got to those moments right there, you never worried about it. You always thought somebody was going to come up big or make a play, or they were going to have a big defensive stop. We don't. My biggest concern with the Heat are this: who's that guy? Who's the guy that can take? There's guys that can score on a nightly basis, but who's the guy that you can say, okay, here's our Cade Cunningham. He gonna take the game.
But you want to know what's frustrating about it, dude? Like, I totally get that, like in a playoff setting or even on a full season. But man, in the NBA, like night to night, you're having a guy who will show up. Miles Bridges showed up and fed the Heat 35. Aaron Gordon the other night had 38. We don't. Aaron Gordon? Like, when's the last time he was a feature guy?
Here's the problem. Part of the problem is this, and I blame Spo for it. When you have guys that you're trying to move around and figure out what to do and nobody's getting consistent minutes, you can't expect consistent output out of these guys.
You know who had consistent output last night?
What?
Zion.
This must be Zion.
Zion. I know who it was. It was Zion. Oh no. Let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. If there wasn't a Heat game last night, okay, Tobin would have been home, would have had his bottle, and I don't know if anything else. Probably some tissue paper. Yeah, that's okay. 2 bottles, one for drinking and one, a lotion bottle. And he would have been enjoying watching Minnesota versus New Orleans to see Ant-Man versus Zion. And they put on a show. They both did.
What a night. What a night.
Here's
Spo saying that there's some beauty in that.
That's what we need. He and Tyler, just brought it from an urgency, an edge, a leadership standpoint. I heard their voices the very first second of shoot around. We got to get this right. And then that went on the entire game, the two of them. If we can all step back, it's just, it is a beauty to watch, the camaraderie, the group is rallying around each other, rallying around, this ridiculousness of these games.
Yeah, ridiculousness.
And Bam is spearheading it. He's our emotional leader. He's playing so damn hard on both ends. Even some of those plays where he forced some turnovers down the stretch, playing on the weak side, rebounding, initiating, scoring, and being the leader. But, we'll need that. And if it takes more, then we got to all do more, including Bam, Tyler, and myself.
He's broken.
Here's what I would say. Here's what.
He's
but
broken.
here's the problem. Tell me if you guys agree with this.
There's beauty.
No.
I would be able to ride or die with this team if he had a rotation and he just rode those guys out. But besides Bam and Tyler, he's rotating all of these guys to the point where nobody can get any consistent run. Nobody can find their footing.
In fairness,
and then he says, you got to stay ready and all this. No, we need guys to get into a groove.
But
you can't get into a groove without consistent minutes.
Yeah, but here's the thing. To be fair to him, one, Andrew Wiggins has missed a lot of games.
Yeah. Okay, I got that.
And I mean, Hawkins has stunk, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell you. He's stunk.
Okay, then guess what?
He stunk.
He got a good run.
It's true.
He got a good run.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference in when I'm talking about, like, say, for example, dunks. If I'm in this situation, I'm telling dunks, we got to get you 15 shots a game, 15 threes a game. You have to. You got to score points, right? Dunks will play 3 minutes, and then he's playing 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, I got you.
Right? If he's your best three-point shooter.
There'll be games where he doesn't trust Duncan Robinson. Last night wasn't one of those nights, but he will. I totally get you. He yo-yos minutes all the time.
But he does that with a lot of players. So when you're scrambling to trying to figure out what works, part of not knowing what works is because of the 4 or 5 guys that you have rotated so much, you don't know who's going to be hot and who's not. And you're basically coming to the casino and saying, let's see. All right, Dunks. Let's see if Dunks got it tonight.
There's beauty in that.
Let's see if Terry's coming back. Let's see, right? So every game we're watching, and somebody else is in the rotation, and we have to wonder, is this guy going to be on? Otherwise, he's going to be out of the game. You can't. Other teams don't do that. Other teams. So, for example, I'll use Detroit last year.
Yep.
They just wrote it out. Let these guys, hey, take your lumps. We're going to coach you up, and you're going to get better. And it eventually they got a little better.
Mm-hmm.
So at what point, or you don't become an NBA player, you don't learn how to play in the NBA by playing down in Sioux Falls. I know it's one game or whatever.
Yeah.
But when you got 4 guys on your roster.
In fairness, though, like, I get you. I'm not saying your overall big picture for the season is not true. And so maybe you're saying that has to do with last night. But, like, look at Kalau. Kalau had a great start to yesterday's game. Didn't play that fantastic in the fourth quarter.
So, guess what?
They got their asses kicked on the boards. He needs to go get rebounds.
So here's the issue. Here's the issue that I have. Kalal's not going to learn how to fight through that on the bench.
He's also 7'1". What else does he have to learn? Go get the ball.
Yeah.
No, I'm not like dead ass. Like,
no,
when
I
you
know.
go get the ball, you're tall.
Coach him up. Coach him up. Don't sit him on the bench.
They didn't. Except at the end when he blew the inbounds play. Then they said sit your ass down.
Yeah, that's true.
But again, like, here's the problem. That's easy to do with a veteran team, and Spoelstra always had a veteran team.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a lot of young guys. The approach has to be different. You got to go ahead on and let them take their lumps, because guess what? Doing this the way you are is prolonging that maturity, and now it's going to leak into next year.
You don't want delayed maturity.
Wow. I've been waiting 30 plus years for you. Like, what the hell?
We're live here from Buckets and Bets at the Hard Rock.
Audacity to say maturity. He didn't even say maturity. He just maturity.
I've never even heard that.
We're live here from
pronounced
Buckets
that
and
way.
Bets at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Doors are open in about 20 minutes to get your action in here. We're very excited about it. And by the way, it is sponsored by our friends over at Gunther Mazda. For car buying done your way, you got to get to Gunther Mazda. Get on over here. We got drinks, giant screens.
Giants.
Biggest screen I've ever seen, actually.
But also, Leroy, fun events are coming our way. Why don't you tell the friends who are golf fans what we got coming up?
You know how we do it down here. We like to party, and we love golf. So don't miss out, because next Live Golf event isn't just big, it's a monster. Live Golf returns to Trump National Doral April 4th through 6th, and because it's at the Blue Monster, they're going big. Come join some of the giants of the game, and John Rahm, Bryson DeChambeau, Brooks Koepka, and more. They also have huge DJ sets, epic street food, and ska punk legend Sublime headlining. I think it's on Saturday night. Grab your tickets now at livegolf.com. That's livegolf.com.
Hey,
that
guys,
was fun.
guys,
that was fun, Vlad.
Guys.
Hobnobbing.
Guys.
Yes.
I don't mind if one person hobnobs. I don't mind if two people.
Leroy was right here.
And then he disappeared.
Where'd you go?
Right there. Hey, man, you know what's going on. I gotta.
JFig and I had a very heated,
I'm out of breath.
a heated game of life-size beer pong.
You know what? Why is he putting them back? I told you not to.
Jesus, look at how she
Wow.
just
I'm
yelled.
not done.
She got very mad because
You
I
cleaned
was.
her out.
No, I didn't. She was
No,
actually playing
you're
very well.
fine.
She was playing
You're
very well,
fine.
but she got mad because Marcos kept filming my makes. Anytime the
Every
camera
time
was on her,
I-
she choked.
No. Every time I made it, he was not recording.
Look at this.
And then every time he was recording Tobin makes it.
Guys, I know you're
It
outside.
seems like Tobin can answer the bell.
Yep.
A little bit better than you.
but we still have
You
to
know
run.
what?
We still have to run a show here.
Don't
It's
like
got to
this.
be.
You're right, Vlad.
you
Not
know,
very unprofessional. I
very
apologize.
Format here.
That's why there's a lot of hijinks in
I
games
look-
here.
I
At Bucks
even-
and Bets.
How much time?
We're just testing
Now.
how things are going to be for everybody here, and we're just having fun. So
Can we get a weather update, Leroy, for the domestic
Oh,
law firm?
dude.
YourAccentAttorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7.
on.
Call them at 866-954 more.
you,
Where's he going?
I don't know.
No, we
Why is he
can't hear
getting
you
up
over
when he's
there.
outside already?
Right,
I don't even
You
have to
gotta
open a
scream.
window.
Hey, do you want to get closer to me so we can pick up your voice? Okay, he said no.
He's taking a walk around. He's gonna
Pick up some grass and throw it in the air.
throw it together. He's gonna gather his information here at the Windowplex and see what he's got. All right, he's making his way back. He's making his way back now. We'll see what Leroy has for our weather update. Again, brought to us by Demesman and Dover Law Firm. YourAccentAttorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call them at 866-954 more.
Not a cloud in the sky. It is sunny. Winds are 5 to 10 miles an hour out of the east, and I would say it's right around 80 degrees.
Beautiful, beautiful. What a day.
Tyler is out here trying
What
to
a
see if
day.
you're correct.
What a
Oh
day.
yeah,
But
He's always right. He's
dude,
always
I'm
never wrong.
life-size beer pong. Oh man,
So
I wish we
damn
thought of
right.
that.
Hey, see that? I threw up one leaf.
Yep, he nailed it.
Yeah.
He's
Look at
right,
you.
5 miles per
One.
hour.
He just
He's
needed
so
one.
damn right.
He's actually upset that you took away
He's good.
a leaf. No. They have to write that off.
I have to write that up. Well, use real grass, you bums.
We'll get
We
to
out
our,
here on fake grass.
we'll get to our road to repeat here, brought to us by our friends over at Celsius. Hockey fans, don't sit this one out. When it's game time, make Celsius a party to play and get that energy up. Game day is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of
Your Florida Panthers.
Panthers back on the ice tonight, taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets. It's a 7 o'clock puck drop tonight. If you're taking a break from a little round ball, and you can check that out. Of course, you get that here on 560 WQAM. Panthers looking to bounce back from a sketchy road trip. But look, I'm going to bet Gustav Forsling tonight because we have some good show mojo.
We have
going
good
on
show
right now.
mojo normally.
Right now with the Panthers, when we had Mackie Samoskevich, we basically turned Mackie Samoskevich into Wayne Gretzky.
Oh my goodness. He has been balling ever since
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Well,
so,
maybe can I explain how that works?
Hmm?
Because when we have them on, then we kind of pay attention to them.
Mhm.
And maybe they've always been that good.
Mhm.
We just haven't been looking at
Nope.
like Mackie. I'm like, now when I see Mackie, I'm like, oh, wow.
no, I'm
The
taking
nose stands
credit.
out to you.
I'm
You taking credit?
I'm taking credit.
Okay.
I'm taking credit.
Okay.
Panthers tonight.
Can we have a Heat player on?
Oh.
Maybe somebody will start making
But
buckets.
remember when we used to have that situation, someone was
Ooh.
called a mush.
Which one was Bob?
Oh.
Yeah, well, you guys were incorrect.
No, I'm talking about the Miami Heat.
Who was I mush for?
Everyone.
Oh, damn.
I'm not going to let you do that. Classic JFig
Oh, damn.
overestimation.
Overestimation?
Classic.
What do you mean?
By the
I
way,
can't even
guys,
name who I mushed.
I want to say that I was completely right. I said that the
Hmm?
Heat would not win the game before Robbie gets to Key West.
Oh, Leroy. Oh, yeah.
Incredible, right? Is it not? Robbie walked from Miami to Key West in a week's time, and
He's
The Heat-
almost there.
the Heat have not won
Yeah.
a game. And
Not
they
won
won't
a
win
game.
He'll be done in a mere hour and touch the southernmost point of America. And the Heat have not won a game. And
have
they've
anybody
only-
seen how he has to be looking just
I don't know. We're having him on tomorrow. We're going to get an update on
He's
the whole
Oh,
journey.
he's actually
Wait.
Good.
you think he's looking like
No, hold on, because one
Forrest
second.
Gump?
Hold on, no, because Robbie survived a fire.
What do you mean?
There was fires going on.
Were there really?
They even closed down roads and everything, and this man made it through.
Jeez.
All of that.
Through the hells of
Miami Heat
through
could
the
win
hell of
a
fire.
game. Okay.
That kid does.
So he gives a whole definition to the word. When I was your age, I used to walk to school.
Through fires and everything.
This is from George Richards of Florida Hockey Now, the OG Panthers reporter, talking about Sergei Bobrovsky. And there's a lot of talk after the trade deadline. Are the Panthers, what are they going to do for their goalie of the future? Bob is turning 37 next year.
Mm-hmm.
And here is what his answer is. Their goalie of the future, Sergei Bobrovsky. That's what they're going into. He says, he says that if he was starting to show age after 5 years, the Panthers could either trade him or buy him out of the remainder of his deal. But we're deep into year 6. The Panthers are not buying out Bobrovsky, and they're not trading him away. After Spencer Knight to the Chicago Blackhawks was traded earlier, the Panthers do not appear to have a succession plan in place. How could that be? Because they think Bobrovsky is not only the current starting goalie, but the Panthers' future starter as well. Bobrovsky will be 37 next season as he enters the final year of his deal, which was the most expensive at the time in franchise history, 7 years, $70 million. But it now appears they will be looking to sign him to an extension.
Can I tell you?
It won't be another monster deal like he's currently on, but it appears Bobrovsky may be in the net for the Panthers for the long time to come.
Here's the deal. When they say a long time to come, they've probably already determined if we can get 2-3 more years, that'll be a 5-year, 6-year run at championships. We can live with that.
And if you get him on the sweetener, like you bring him down a little bit, you open up that cap space, a little bit more.
Right.
We'll see. I don't know what Bob's going to sign for, We'll see. I don't think he wants to go anywhere. That man loves his water. I'll tell you one place he ain't going to go. The cold.
No. Wait.
From Russia.
No.
He's
No.
Yeah, he's
Wait,
from Siberia.
no. So you're telling me a guy who spends a majority of his day on ice doesn't want to be in the cold?
Nope.
You're taking a major, and he's from Russia.
He likes the water and the beach.
You know what else athletes like?
I don't think you get sick of Siberia.
You know what else athletes like? That munion. So if somebody came in, if somebody came in and the Panthers wanted a sweet deal, as you would say, a little sweetener, and somebody came in with the hammer, what you think is going to happen?
You think if the Calgary Flames came, just throw out a name, and they
offered him
offered
$3 million
$8 a year. Let's say they offered him 3 for 24, and the Panthers offered him 3 for 25. Or I'm sorry, let's say they offered him, what is 3 times?
3 for
321.
But the Panthers
3 for
offered him
21.
3 for 15.
That's in the range.
Okay.
That's not a little sweetener though.
Let's go.
What if they go 3 for 15?
The Panthers go 3 for 15.
Yeah, and somebody comes 3 for 24.
3 for 24.
Taking that 9
I think
mil.
he's staying with the Panthers.
No, I'm taking that 9
you
million.
No, I think he's staying with the
You
Panthers.
taking that 9 million, baby.
Panthers.
You taking that 9 million.
Panthers.
Hey,
he's not leaving me.
Hey, check this out.
He's a lifer.
This guy, he need to stop playing with other people's money, right? It's his profession, right? He loves Florida. He loves being on the beach, but his profession.
Hold on,
What?
hold on, Leroy.
He's not going to Calgary.
Hold on. So you saying Sergei wouldn't take the money, right?
Who, me?
No. Tobin.
Right.
But when Jimmy wanted his money,
Yeah.
and then
look, mind you, here's what I would say. Mind you,
Let me.
I will tell you this right now. If Old Toes was running the Panthers and Bob came to me and he says, "Give me $10 million every year," I would say whatever you want.
Dude,
I would.
Can I just say,
I would.
You would ruin every sport in South Florida.
I would, because I love him.
You would have all people,
Single-handedly.
everybody on this team, somebody gonna have an accent.
Look,
He's gonna overpay for a lot of guys. He gonna overpay for old guys.
But
dude,
I'm
he would
just
have
telling you.
Sergei.
Because the
He
cap
would
isn't
have
real.
Sergei and Nico live together. He would.
Right.
He would.
Right.
It'd be so fun.
You forgot Goran.
Oh, and Goran. Oh, forget
The
it.
best. The best. What a
Yeah.
time. What a time.
And I mean, I still laugh because we interviewed Gustav, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I came from that interview with is the fact that you say, "Hey, I remember watching Goran, and he was on his national team, but he was screaming in English."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he said, isn't that weird? Like, because he said it was a little weird to just talk Swedish.
Yeah.
Because they were saying on the broadcast, oh, it's got to be comfortable for these guys. And they're like, actually, it was kind of weird. We don't talk Swedish anymore.
Right.
We're always talking English.
Right.
So that's that's
so
what
if they would have won the cup, would everybody throw the fish on the
I don't know.
That's what we should do.
I don't know.
If next time Gustav scores, we just throw some Swedish fish on the ice. not real fish. Can't get me.
Just the gummies.
Oh man. All right, we'll take a break here from Buckets and Bets as get on out here. The doors are about to open.
They're
the action
open.
is about to start. It's open. People are coming
There's
in?
food.
Ooh-wee.
You know, I did
All
it.
right, we'll have somebody linger
Right
by
there.
so Vlad doesn't
I
have
did
to
a run.
doesn't have a heart attack. We're gonna be professionals about this, so
I just
we'll
need one
disperse out
person
too.
there.
And we'll take a break. Our Tua is next. two of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. We're live from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood for buckets and bets.
You know what that
ready for all the action here, getting going in a little over an hour's time. Leroy.
You know what that hour tour means? The action's about to pick up inside.
That's right. That's right. I got a ticket printed out. That's who I got today. That's who I got. All right, because I did push on my spring training bet, everybody. So I just had that $20 just burning a hole in my pocket.
First of all, the fact that you even said across the airwaves that you had a spring training bet.
That pushed.
You seriously need to consider 188.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I disagree.
I have a problem.
I don't think I do. I had a great time. I was involved. I rooted for my fish.
Yelled the whole time.
Oh, I was so mad. Stupid Cronin. Two Cronins bleeping me in one day. Anyway, here's what I got today.
Keep in mind, you might have the same record as the first Cronin.
Oh, no. We're behind them.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
San Antonio has.
Portland's got a better record than the Heat. Happy birthday, Pat Riley.
You think Dame is saying dodge the bullet?
No, I think he's miserable in Milwaukee. Milwaukee's kind of sticking up the joint, too. There was a whole report yesterday that Doc had to sit them down. He had to sit down Giannis and Dame. And the actual funny thing is we actually have secret audio of that meeting. Doc, what did you have to tell Dame and Giannis after Jimmy Butler beat you again? And you guys have lost a lot of games, 5 out of 7.
Look, you guys are superstars. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how to say it. You are the engine that moves this team. Fix it.
There it is. That we have. I'm surprised Kuzma didn't get it done for them.
Kuzma. If we can get old pretty boy to stop wearing them long sweaters and play some basketball, maybe we can get you some help.
The headlines here are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. At Doral Volkswagen, choose from over 300 new Volkswagen models in stock with the Tiguan, the Taos, and the Atlas. And remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, the great deals are at Doral Volkswagen. The Heat lose 116-113 last night. 9th loss in a row for Miami. They remain 10th. The Bulls lost last night, but the Bulls have the tiebreaker over the Heat.
Dude, why are we even doing
the most pathetic tiebreaker of all time?
Can I just say this?
Oh, can I tell you why?
Until the Heat start winning games, it doesn't matter. Unless you're on the other side of that.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
Hey, so even when we losing, we winning.
Exactly. That's how you tank.
We winning something.
Hey, I'm going home with something. And I believe the Heat's odds yesterday, because they lost, went up, and I think the Spurs won. I believe their odds went up 10% for a top 4 pick. So I think it was like 17. I think it's now like 26%.
So my question is we're all talking about Cooper Flagg.
Yep.
Is there anybody else in the draft?
I don't know.
That's why you're watching the tournament, Leroy.
That's why I'm scouting.
If you get top 5, are you going to end up with Beasley?
No.
I mean, you could end up with Beasley.
Well, I'm going to tell you this.
That top 2, that number 2 pick's always dicey.
Right. It always has been, right?
Except for Durant and Ja. But I feel like there's been a lot of number 2s that have been shaky, Vlad.
No. Oh, yeah, Sam Bowie was his number 1.
Sam Bowie went above
Yeah,
Jordan.
he went number 1. Yeah, Sam Bowie. What I was about to
Marvin
Bagley. Duke
Derek
has
Williams.
3 guys that's going to be in the top 10, Leroy. Duke has 3 players that are going to be drafted in the top 10.
I got to tell you, I saw Mickey Harrison and Nick Harrison behind that Duke bench for the Miami game.
He loves the Dookies.
They haven't drafted Duke since Justice Winslow, which obviously didn't work out. And Pat Riley was even poking fun. He goes, "Yeah, we got to take Kentucky guys. Even though they're going to trick our smart."
You know what I was shocked of the other day?
What?
Precious Achiuwa.
What about him?
Yeah, he's a good
him
player.
playing basketball.
Would you think he was going to be out of the league?
No, I just know when he played for the Heat, he had trouble with the basketball.
Yeah, I mean, his biggest thing was, I think Spo was like, "Hey, you need to play really hard all the time," and they didn't get that from him.
Yeah, he seemed to be running up and down the court for the Knicks.
He had the same. I mean, Nick Nurse had the same complaints about him, but I think you get in Tibbs. Like if you're gonna get Tibbs minutes, that's what you need to do. They need that certainly. They lost Hardenstein.
By any chance, did he say he has that who said they have that was Winslow culture.
Where's Leroy?
I don't know. He's like doing.
How you talking? Nobody can see you.
Oh,
What are you
he's
doing?
stretching and eating popcorn.
Are you okay?
Yo,
dude?
you
Like,
can't.
what
You
the
can
hell?
go, Leroy. You can't be doing that.
I
man.
knocked the popcorn over.
You don't have to clean it now.
Yeah.
We got a break in 4 minutes.
The wind's gonna blow it all over the place, dude.
The birds will take it.
Klutz.
The birds.
The
That's
birds.
what we need. Oh yeah, we got a bird protector. We good.
Nice try.
There's no birds coming around.
All right,
here.
so I got today.
And radio is a.
You on Twitch? We're on YouTube.
We
I
are.
understand that, but you can hear me.
No,
It's
I
the most
appreciate you
important
still
thing.
doing the show. Don't get me wrong, but I just wanted to like you could have waited. I don't think it would have been a big deal. All right, so I got speaking of birds, I got the Creighton Blue Jays over Louisville today. That's a 9/8.
Wait,
All right,
what's the?
Yep.
Oh, you have a straight winner or just taking the point?
straight win parlay.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, so how much? Wait, really?
Then I got.
Did I do straight wins?
That's what I did. I don't do whatever you want. I'm not you.
You don't
I
get paid
got-
that much, though.
I got Purdue a 4/13 over High Point. Okay.
I can't bet a school that's named High Point.
I
Sorry.
got BYU over VCU intangibles. That's
I
a
like
6
that.
over an 11.
I like that.
You got VCU over.
No, I got BYU over VCU.
Ooh,
Okay, and
that's
then I
a
got
loser.
and then no, because I think
BYU's good.
like, BYU's good, and they're recruiting. And plus, I'm a fan of Salt Lake Wives. That's a great show.
Really?
So you picked a team based on Salt Lake Wives.
Yeah, and Zach Wilson.
Okay.
All
my
of a
guy.
sudden, now you're a Zach Wilson guy?
That's my guy now. Even though I
Really?
wish him no success. And then finally, in any parlay worth of salt in March Madness, you got to have a 12 over a 5. So
Yeah.
I took McNeese State over Clemson, and that right now is 20 to pay 361.
It's not bad.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What is McNeese State's mascot? We got to figure that out. I wish I had Robbie here. Robbie knows all mascots. McNeese State. Huh. Men's basketball. The Cowboys. Let's go, Cowboys. Let's go.
Cowboys.
Let's go.
Isn't wow.
What is going on back there? What is JFig doing? Like, there's
I don't
just
know.
too much stuff going on,
I'm
man.
sorry. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm getting texts, and I'm just trying to, problem solve. I'm sorry, guys.
Problem solved.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You're doing a show.
Fair enough.
Wow.
Fair enough.
That seems like you were a little bit aggressive with that comment.
A little bit.
What do you mean?
Like
certain.
just like mind your own damn business.
Pretty
That's
much.
how you came
No.
at me. You did.
I would mind
Very
if,
aggressive
it
towards him.
wasn't
Like,
just
hurt
on
my feelings.
the
What are we
screen.
doing? Right.
She's been looking to get back since you called her out to start the show.
I know.
Calls me out every day.
Yeah, because you never.
How
come
do
on-
you not get tired of that? I hear it.
You always give me material.
I mean, if you were
Like
Oh, I'm
on time.
it's like you don't want me to eat sweets, but you keep bringing cake into the studio.
You know what? Pick up the popcorn. It's still there.
I'm like, what are we doing?
The Miami Dolphins.
Let this thing fall on you.
The Miami Dolphins have added some linebacker depth. They've signed 2-time Super Bowl champion Willie Gay Jr. linebacker to their core. So little linebacker depth to go with Dodson and
think-
Jordan Brooks.
I think of all the
Tyreek Hill was
places,
fired up about it today.
of all the positions, I think you need to have. They signed a safety. If they draft a safety, that'll help the linebackers a little bit because you got protection up the middle, right? I don't know how they're doing linebackers. Remember, they went to like little bitty linebackers for a while,
Jordan Brooks had a good season.
and they got ran over.
Mhm.
So they're somewhere in between now, guys that can cover but can come up and stop the run. You need a defensive lineman.
They brought back. They just re-signed Benito Jones. He's back, but
If you can get another pass rusher and not make the mistake you
And they
did last year,
and they need a corner.
Wait,
I mean, unless Cam
and-
Smith's
and
stepping up.
not make the mistake you did last year and assume the Tobin assumption that everybody's just going to be back, because then you struggled there, even though Chop Robinson worked out.
He did.
And most importantly, you need offensive linemen. The problem is there are none.
Mhm.
And so I'm never going to get mad at the Dolphins for saying, oh, they didn't sign any offensive linemen. Because I see what's out there. There's nothing out there.
There's only one man who can't be on that line to start the season.
He will.
So wait. So we're looking at this situation, and you're saying less is more.
Addition by subtraction. It is a line. Nope.
In fairness to Liam, you don't think he can get better?
Let me ask you this.
No, I'm just
No.
Oh, because I know
I
what
want to
you're getting
ask
ready to
you
do.
a fair question. Okay.
All right.
What did you just say? There's none of in the league.
Offensive lineman.
This man hit the open market, looked around, and came back to the Miami Dolphins on a one-year deal on the cheap skis.
Mhm.
What do you think that says about what the league thinks of him? I'll wait.
I'm not saying.
I'll wait.
Because it's lent.
Wait, you
Oh.
gonna call him? Were you gonna fat shame Eichenberg?
No, I wasn't going to fat
Oh.
shame him.
Oh.
But I was just not going to say kind things because everybody wants to be wanted.
Get on over here to Buckets and Bets, everybody. It is going on today through the weekend. We'll be here tomorrow as well. It's presented by Hard Rock Bet. You guys got to get over. I mean, like the screens here are massive. How big were those screens that they said?
One is 100
Woo!
inches and three others are 90.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is a setup. We're out
I'm gonna
here.
post a bunch on social media so you guys can see
We're-
what we're looking at.
So go.
Yes, we got TVs outside.
Yeah.
We got the 4-boxer.
So all that
there's
air you're hearing
games,
also is
there's
setting
little,
up the beer.
There's little what do you call those things? Little huts or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
They got the food set up for everybody, the drinks.
And here's the kicker. What a beautiful day.
Yes.
And when you're out here, you won't even realize you're in a casino.
It's
I forgot I was at a casino.
It's like our own little oasis.
It's really, really fun. It's
really
offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. You must be 21 or older and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. You got a gambling problem? Maybe you gamble on spring training too much. Call 1-888-ADMIT-IT. Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood. It's sponsored by Gunther Mazda. For car buying done your way, you've got to get to Gunther Mazda. Take a break. Back after Why? Can I just say, you're critiquing Price is Right?
I'm just saying. Listen, the lady before him bid. Whoa, it's more than 1,300. The lady before him bid 800. So if you're gonna go below 800, you bid $1. He bid 750.
Jeez.
Which is stupid. Bid $1. Now neither one of them's gonna win because it was clearly I was off on that thing. That thing $1,500. You know, I don't know where they bought that from.
All of a sudden, JFig is a starlet. She just broke out the shades.
Oh,
and all
yeah.
of this. She went diva mode.
You can't see me.
You in diva mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Action's gonna get going here in about 45 minutes. We're here at Buckets and Bets.
3 minutes.
3 minutes is what when food opens.
That's his action.
That's my action.
Very selfish.
I'm not selfish. I'm just put it this way. I cannot. I can't necessarily do my job on an empty stomach.
I understand.
Okay.
I understand. No
How
breakfast.
many cookies have you eaten already?
2 cookies and some popcorn.
Did you eat breakfast this morning?
No. No.
Oh.
No.
I'm shocked.
Is there are you like, did you, with your bracket, did you have Michigan go far? Were you a total homer with that?
No. I was real.
Really?
Yeah. I think I may have them going to 16, Sweet 16.
Where do you have Where do you have the ops going? Michigan State.
I got them going to the Elite Eight.
Wow. You can really put it aside, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's my national title, champ.
You got Michigan State?
Mm-hmm. Michigan State beats Duke in the finals. Michigan State beats the final. My final four, St. John's, Michigan State.
Did you see the stat of something about a number one has not won?
Auburn Auburn didn't. Auburn lost last year, and they've lost a lot in the first round. So a lot of people I saw they thought might do what Virginia did. Remember when Virginia lost as a number one, and then they returned back? That's what they. I saw a lot of that, but UConn was a number one. So
who's Auburn even playing? Alabama State? No, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Nah. Like,
is it the overall number one, or is Auburn the overall number one?
Auburn's the overall number one.
Okay.
I don't even like who's the. I guess like are the Gators the most local team to tie to down here?
Yeah.
Right now, like I'm like, there's not even like this.
Florida Gulf Coast are they in it? I don't think so.
I think they're on the women's side. I don't think they're on the men's.
Yeah, I got confused with what draft with
yeah, I think they're in the women's tournament. I don't think that they're in the men's. But man, that one year where it was Florida's when it was FAU and Miami making that run to the final, that was so crazy. It is fun. Like,
did they both go to the Final Four?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an insane time down here. I mean, like there'll be cool stories and whatnot, I'm sure, but I'm just like
not for us. That was amazing, especially when my son, who went to FAU, all of a sudden start wearing FAU merch. I'm like, you're phony.
What?
You're phony.
If he went, he went.
No, but I'm saying he was there at the time. And then mysteriously he start wearing Florida Atlantic garb.
I think if anybody's didn't you guys steal his coach?
Yeah.
I mean, I think you guys are the phonies.
No, we're not.
He did.
Hey,
you took old Dusty.
We could offer him more.
Of course you could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
it's got
seen FAU's gym?
It's pretty good. But it has to be the women.
It's pretty good. By the way, Barkov shows up from time to time. He's just
they love it out there, bro. It's it's nice little
Barkov
fun.
loves hoops.
It's they don't want to go all the way down to Miami. Sometimes they probably just want to just stay up north. Yeah,
I don't blame him.
For the men,
trying to get home.
I'm sorry, the men 6 of the past 7 number one seeds have won for the men's tournament. So it might have been the women.
Or you just heard wrong.
I don't know. It was some stat they said why Duke wouldn't win.
and you went against it.
No.
I don't know why I don't have animosity towards Gators basketball. I really don't. I'm just like, it's not the football. Man.
It's not even it's not listen, what's crazy about it is you don't even like the people that went there.
Who?
To Florida.
Nah.
Right.
You don't like
Except
Andrew
UD.
DeClerc?
UD.
Now the Andrew DeClerc plan?
No. But
Joakim Noah?
I picked oh God, no.
Al Horford?
I would say no. God, no. No. UD Mike Miller. That's the list.
Torrin Green
and White Chocolate.
Was it Noah? You didn't mention Noah?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, Joaquin.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I'll
did.
tell you who else. I tell you who I am a fan.
Bradley
of.
Beal. You're not a fan of Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal. I am a fan. You want to know why? Because he stood his ground.
You respect that?
Stop. You know what? I think we should just do like a whole segment on all the guys that Tobin wanted and got excited about, then later called bums.
What are you talking
think
about?
if
Hall of
Bradley-
Fame? It would be a Hall of Fame list.
Hall of Fame. Yes.
Would you?
Yes.
Would you have taken Bradley Beal here? Let me ask you this. Would
No.
you- hold on. Let me. Don't do that.
All right.
Hear me out.
Uh-huh.
Would you have taken the Bradley Beal, Jimmy Butler trade? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you're stuck here with Bradley Beal for 3 more years, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's Phoenix. It would have been a disaster for Jimmy Butler. Or are you happy that, hey, Andrew Wiggins, maybe you can flip him for something? You got to pick.
Wait, whoa. We need players like Andrew Wiggins. Why are you talking about flipping him? Who you going to flip him for?
He doesn't have a future, dude.
You don't think he has a future here? Why?
This doesn't make sense.
All right.
Doesn't make sense.
Okay. For who?
For the Heat.
It makes sense for a team who can't score.
Every time he scores for 1 quarter and then he stops scoring.
But that seems to be everybody.
I don't need
Does
that
some
right now.
version of that.
Correct. I don't need
Which
that right
means it's
now. Nice guy.
is it,
Nothing wrong with
is it a schematic thing and we're putting it on the players?
a schematics thing.
Yeah.
Schematic. Put the ball in the bucket, dude.
Then why can't they do it?
I don't know. You put it into schematics scheme?
Yeah.
Come on. You're
I-
giving,
look,
you're giving him a bailout.
No. How many times as a player for the Heat in recent history scored 25, 30 points in 3 quarters and then not a bucket in the fourth?
Dude.
What is that? What is that?
First of all, where is Andrew Wiggins? He's barely been on the Heat.
He's hurt.
All right. So that doesn't help me.
No, it doesn't. But wait, my question to you is this.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me now how you have a problem because Andrew Wiggins is hurt.
Mhm.
When I tell you I wouldn't have signed Jimmy because of the same issues, you say I don't care.
Sounds
So
like,
make up your
sounds
mind.
like you and me are on the same page.
No, we're not. I don't want injured players. I don't know if he's an injury. Andrew Wiggins has never been injury prone.
No.
So that's where I'm not going to just go off and say that.
Mhm.
But there's certain guys that you wanted to bring in that are always banged up.
It's just something about Andrew Wiggins. Like he just doesn't have the juice, dude. I don't know. Like
He
there's
doesn't have
something
juice
about-
'cause he don't-
just
he's
not the
quiet?
juice. Yeah, I don't know. Like I watch
can
him, I'm
play.
like he's a beautiful basketball player. Like I like, oh, you could obviously see the talent, but there's just something about it. You watch him, you're just like, there's not the juice there. You know, I need somebody with a little juice, like Zion.
There we go. Here we go. So here's what happens. Vlad, I have sat here and had this conversation for the last 2 months over the one thing that has probably driven Pat Riley crazy is all of the injuries and people's unavailability, right? Oh, Show Pony over here says, let's go get Zion.
Yeah.
And I'm saying to you, based on what I just said, how can your answer be, let's go get the most injured of all of them?
Did you see his game last
Leroy,
night, dude?
you're not Leroy.
I'm
Leroy,
telling
you're
you,
not.
son,
You're not.
He's
Wait,
been playing.
It's
Leroy.
gonna
Balling
bite
Leroy.
out.
It's gonna bite you in the butt.
Leroy,
Nope.
how
It
long have you
always
worked with
does.
this man? How long have you been in a
I
friendship
know, dude.
in this relationship with this man?
I don't know.
I know.
It's about to hit 10
Dude,
years soon.
if
You
you
don't
were a
realize
rat-
who he is?
If you were a rat, you would fall for all the different types of cheese.
Nope.
You would even fall for the fake cheese.
Nope.
Yeah, you be
Right?
ratatouille.
You be look, he'd be a rat that got snapped by the cheese, the trap,
Nope.
and stuck on the sticky paper.
He would be. I would be such a
Trying
fat.
to wiggle out.
I would be such a fat, happy rat, and I'd be
No,
like,
you be stuck
this-
on the sticky paper,
I'd be like,
dude.
Heat in 5. Heat in 5. That'd be so exciting.
I hear you.
It would be so exciting.
You're 100% wrong.
I'm not wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm
dude.
not wrong, dude.
You are.
I'm telling you
You
right
are.
now, that's the move.
Okay.
That's
No.
the move.
You think
I'm
Zion
telling
is
you.
the move?
It's the move.
Vlad.
Listen, for the
Based
city.
on
No,
what
no, no, no,
this
no.
team- for
No, not for this
what
team.
this team has
No,
been through.
not for this team. But for the city, for the excitement, it would be great. But there's just too many things in Astron, Tobin, Astron.
I know he has a propensity to fall into the Astron trap, and I would say,
And
if
I
we
don't
get in
think
a
he's
situation
had
where-
Haitian food Colombian food,
He's down
Cuban
to his lowest
food,
weight, Vlad.
Jamaican
Oh, yeah.
food.
Well, I will
Peru-
say
like,
this.
he's like-
Wait. I will say this. Okay. All that food is fine,
It's not. No, I know.
but it ain't even close to the fat that they cook with in New Orleans.
Yeah, but come on, man. Take it from
Even
Rizzo.
Jamar Chase was talking about how bad the food is in Cincinnati right now because he misses New Orleans food so much.
Listen, let's think about this. I don't think I've ever had a grilled piece of chicken in my hometown. Now, you have barbecue chicken, like if you barbecuing at a picnic, but I'm talking about somebody saying, yeah, I'm going to a restaurant. Let me get the grilled chicken. Never.
J2 says
Everything that is cooked in New Orleans starts with a sizzle. That means some type of grease, lard, Crisco, something is going on in the frying pan.
J12 says Zion is exciting, but not heat culture. Can I just say something, J2? Respectfully.
Uh-huh.
Shut up.
Wow.
You know what heat culture is. I know what
Do
heat
you?
culture is. Yeah, I do. Actually, I do.
Why don't you tell
Yeah,
us how
actually, I do.
Zion?
Oh, I'll tell you exactly how. He averages 26 points on 60% shooting. That's heat culture right now. You want to know why, dude? Because we got no one who can do that. That's heat culture. I need somebody who can take the biscuit and put it in the basket. That's heat culture right now.
No,
So,
305.
Let me just say something right now. On the day of birth of the Godfather, let us proclaim heat culture. You dum-dums starts first and foremost with having talent, okay? Shaquille O'Neal wasn't heat culture, and guess what, dude? It worked out. Antoine Walker,
a year and a half.
cool. It doesn't matter, even if it's short term. This.
So you think you're gonna wait? You think
no.
this team would invest all that money into Zion for a couple of years?
First of all, you got a non-guaranteed deal. You can get out of it. You get an outskis, okay? And second of all, this organization right now is on such a low post. Boop, boop. It needs a jolt. And what I'm telling you right now is,
how you gonna jolt somebody sitting on the bench?
He's not, dude. He's kicking ass right now.
Are you making assumptions about his health?
I'm not making assumptions.
You are.
I'm saying let's take a little roll of the dice at the talent train.
That is making assumptions.
No,
rolling the dice.
You can't always have your argument be you're making assumptions. Yes, Leroy. I have an opinion on something. I think it'll work out. That is my assumption.
You hope it'll work
can
out.
literally say that argument to anything in saying assumptions.
That's not true.
I could
Here's
say
what I would say.
I could make an assumption and say Jaime Jaquez Jr. could become Michael Jordan, and I'm making assumptions.
No, you're
like,
but that's not.
I'm
based
telling
on
you,
what?
this is the move.
But
you
I'm
gotta
saying you have to
be realistic. I'm telling you a
past
realistic.
history
Okay,
and predict the future.
give me a better scenario for the Miami Heat to fix it next year. And I'm saying, like, get back into being a playoff team in the middle of the East. Give me a better player right now that you could actually get. Not Anthony Edwards, not Luka. I'm trying to be responsible because if I was really being an immature toad, I'd be like, go give me Luka. Where? No, I'm giving you a viable potential option with having your assets. You're telling me, do you have a better option? What is it, KD at 37 with all of his team stinking up the joint lately?
No.
Is KD heat culture? With his tweet.
No, here.
You're
Wait,
tweet.
Let me say this. You can say whatever you want about KD and his emotions and whatever, but the dude has never quit on the basketball court.
He hasn't?
No.
Okay, he's quit off the basketball court?
But if he gets on the court, you know he's going to play.
Great. Okay, but what happens when he's alone with his phone?
Huh?
When he's alone with his phone and in his feelings.
So what happens when Zion's alone in his room and there's food?
I don't have any worry about that. Do whatever he wants. First of all, he looks in tremendous shape.
Right now.
Okay? He looks in tremendous shape.
Right now.
And I thought this was the organization. This organization got Antoine Walker to stop being a chunk of monk.
For like
they got Deion Waiters to get a chip. But they did it. Do you believe in your culture or do you not believe in your culture? Because if you believe in your culture, you can get people to abide by your culture.
Can you get him to do that?
Otherwise, it's just hogwash.
Can you get him to do that for 5 years?
Yes.
You couldn't get Jimmy to do it.
Why not? Yes, you could. First of all, yes, you could. And
Jimmy did it for 6.
Jimmy did. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Let's be grown-ups about this. Jimmy Butler acted out and left because you didn't want to pay him. There's no other reason. Don't act like it's a culture thing. They let Jimmy Butler do whatever he wanted the entire time he was here. So everybody who wants to talk about heat culture and you think he's the most heat culture guy, he stayed away from the team. He had his own workouts. He did his own thing. He showed up to work like a professional and did his job until they didn't want to pay him. It was a money thing. So can we have real arguments about this?
For 2027.
What? Okay.
They didn't want to pay him for 2
guess what,
years
dude?
from now.
But guess what? You're saying that you're saying when he played basketball for the Miami Heat and was engaged, he wasn't a talented player?
Yeah, no, I never questioned.
Like, I don't get your argument.
Nobody's here.
It's a dead fish argument. Let's get back to Zion.
Wait, that's what I'm getting ready to do. Nobody is questioning the ability of any of the players we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But I'm saying this. With all the things that have happened in the past 2 or 3 years as far as injuries, do you think it's responsible, no matter how big how big it could be, do you think it's responsible taking a shot on a player who's been known to be injured?
Scared money don't make money.
But you
now to take a quote from some of the great tweets that we were getting in messages.
Yeah.
305 said, Zion doesn't know about heat culture, but he knows about eat culture.
Okay, but I would be much more scared. Let me
He's in shape now.
I'm much more scared of Astron drama than I am.
You're more afraid of drama, but that's the thing. There's a lot of drama with him.
I understand. He needs a mature path. This is the place.
You think Miami's a mature place? The city of Miami? This is Miami.
Give me a better option. Give me a better option to fix it in a year.
I don't know. I'm just saying that, like, with what has happened to your team as far as the injuries, this has to be in the thought process of who you bring in. Can we rely on him to play X amount of games?
Yeah.
That has to be in the conversation, because this team has been plagued with injuries. I don't care how good the player is. If he's only playing 50, 60 games, he ain't helping you. If Zion only plays 50, 60 games, he's not helping you, no matter how great his talent is. That's my whole point about any of this.
Schmeathan asked a good question.
And what makes me think that the Heat are thinking this way is that that's the biggest problem they had with Jimmy. So while we sitting here going back and forth and saying wing it or whatever, I'm saying it would seem pretty irresponsible for the Miami Heat to go sign a guy who's been injury prone after going what they've been through the last couple of years.
But you're not in a good position right now. You're going to have to take some kind of a risk. You're going to be at risk anyway, because you're going to be in a place where 2 of your picks are going to be unprotected if you end up with 2 first-round picks this year. Right. So you're going to be in a vulnerable position no matter what. Like, I almost feel like the Miami Heat, you're at the craps table. Like, you gotta put something out on the line here to see if you get back.
And so are you going to eat it if he plays 50 games next year?
Yeah, I'll eat it.
Okay.
I will be first in line to say I was wrong.
Let me just say this,
because I always am. I'm accountable Tobes.
History's on my side. I don't want it to be, but the reality is you have to look at what a player has done to try to figure out if it's worth the investment in the future.
This is what I think. Okay, I say we get Zion Williamson, right? Very clearly, it's not working out with Damian Lillard in Milwaukee. He's going to ask out. We get Twilight Damian Lillard with Bam Adebayo like he wanted to be with Zion. That's our path. Let's go.
Twilight? Why you want somebody in there Twilight?
Because he's going to be happy. He never wanted to be there in Milwaukee. He doesn't like Giannis. It's very clear. Giannis is a little bit of a look at me.
You realize what this is going to take players.
Trading.
Cross that bridge when we get there.
Cross that bridge when we come there. Plus, where we got to get to break. I can't, talk about it. I can't work out trades.
You do this every time. I'm telling you. Are you lucky?
But first, you got to talk about what you're also a golf man. Tell the people the guy coming on up.
Live. Live Golf is coming back, guys. The next Live Golf event is coming to Trump National Doral, April 4th through the 6th. And because it's at the Blue Monster, they are going big. Join some of the giants of the game, and John Rahm, Bryson DeChambeau, Brooks Koepka, Sergio Garcia, many more Not only that, they have huge DJ sets, epic street food, and ska punk legend Sublime headlining. All the golfers tee off at the same time, so you can sit at one spot and see all of the golfers. You don't have to be out there all day. Grab your tickets at livegolf.com. That's livegolf.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program.
This is why we don't do remotes no more.
Hey,
what's up?
You know I'm feeling good now.
You got your food. You're feeling good. JFig just smoked me that round in live action beer pong.
Told you I was coming back for revenge.
Granny style. I was furious with her.
She does the dreaded granny set shot. She does
granny set shot, and she was just cooking. And I kept hitting the same rim like 6 times. I looked like Jaime Jaquez out there. Terrible. All right, we're 1-1 in the tournament.
Here.
We're 1-1 in the tournament.
Hey, so she goes like this.
You know,
like you're playing volleyball.
I'm tiny and it's a far distance. What do you want me to do?
I'm tiny. It's a far distance.
I'm tiny. I'm petite.
That hooper over there, she was draining she did like 8 in a row.
Did she?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
She's dressed apart.
Man. We're here at Buckets of Bets. We got the action going on. So you picked Duke. That was your pick?
Yeah.
Did you do a bracket, JFig?
I did not. No.
Vlad, did you do a bracket?
Yeah, I got you. Michigan State over Duke. Final Four is Houston.
State over Duke.
Final Four is Houston, St. John's, Michigan, and Michigan State and Duke.
You have any wild upsets that you went with? Any high seeds?
No, I don't think.
Get a little weirder with this.
I for some reason think this is not going to be one of those like double digits or upsetting like the higher seeds.
I think I got 112-5. I picked Liberty over Oregon because the Oregon coach was mean to Kalel Ware.
Wait, is that what you were really making your picks from?
That's how he made. Yeah. Dude, you've known Tobin for
if I don't know the team,
you're right. I'm
picking
sorry.
petty reasons. I'm picking petty reasons.
Shame on you. You've known Tobin for
that
a
is
long time.
-1 on me, man. -1 on me.
Oregon was mean to Kalel Ware, so I picked Liberty to beat them in a 12-5, and I always have to pick a 12-5. Now, I didn't pick 12-5 on my bracket, but I did bet McNeese to beat Clemson. But I picked Clemson in my bracket because the bracket I did rapid fire yesterday. Wasn't really thinking about it. But yes, and then I have I picked Drake to beat Missouri and 11 to beat a 6 because some Drake's got to win.
That's funny. That's funny.
They got to win something, you know. I feel like Drake's always doing things in the tournament. I feel like they're always good for a win.
Or a suit.
Didn't one time Drake made it to the Sweet 16 and Drake actually went? Wasn't that a few years ago?
I don't know.
I feel like
we're talking about this university because I don't think we want to mention the artist in Sweet 16. It's not. He's been mentioned that a little too much already.
No, probably a minor. Hey, no. So, no. Remember when I think they went to the Sweet 16 and he went to watch him or something.
You might be right. I mean, I know that. I know there was one time. I believe Drake, like the famous meme of he thinks he's on the team.
Oh, the Kentucky
for Kentucky.
Yes,
because he dressed in full Kentucky attire, and people are like, bro, thinks he's on the team like that. So because I think Kentucky's kind of like the OG Drake as a front runner because they were Calipari's factory. They were just awesome every year, and so Drake was just always showing up. So I think that was a thing, but I don't know if he actually showed up for.
And we haven't seen him at a Toronto game in years.
Oh, he was here this year.
We did this year. Oh,
really?
Remember it was who went up? Vince Carter.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
Vince Carter went up, and then remember he slandered DeMar DeRozan on the broadcast, where he's like, "Oh, do you think DeMar's going to go up there?" He goes, "If he is, I'm going to ride up those rafters and tear it down." I was like, yeah.
If I have an upset, it would be Akron over Arizona, 13 over 4. If that would be it.
I had to go Arizona because of Pella and Keshad. Had to. That's my reasoning.
You think the members of the Heat they have a bracket? Like there's a lot of Kentucky guys. You got Tyler and Bam.
I think I was looking I actually have this setup coming up in the Sweet 16, Vlad, and it is Kentucky UCLA, and that I would say is the most represented team on the roster. Because you got Bam, Tyler, Kyle Anderson, Jaime, and Kevin Love. So that is the Heat matchup. So somebody's got to feel good after that. Remember last year it was who beat Kentucky? Was it Oakland? Oakland beat Kentucky last year, right? And I remember Jamal Cain went to Oakland and he wore his Oakland Bears shirt to warm-ups, and everybody on the team was ripping him because he had been to 4 colleges.
And he chose that
He's like,
one.
you can't claim them. You went to 4 different colleges. He goes, but this was the last one.
You're like NIL. You can't do NIL. Oh my goodness.
I don't think. I don't know if it was. And I don't
No,
know.
it
If
wasn't
Jamal,
NIL.
I don't know.
He
If
just went-
I don't know if Jamal Cain was getting NIL. I love Jamal Cain.
Basketball is a little bit different though, because basketball there's a lot of transferring and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It usually didn't happen with football. Now they're doing it now, and a lot of kids don't end up playing football at all because they transfer so much.
We're here at Buckets and Bets at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel in Hollywood. The action's about to get going next hour. We'll have it all for you. Get on out here, guys. Get your tickets. Ticketmaster.com. All the info's at WQAM.com. How was the food? Delightful.
Good.
Is it free? Is everything in there?
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh,
Everything
of course.
inside, man. They got catering. They got drinky poos.
Vlad, if it wasn't free,
It wouldn't be for you.
It wouldn't be
would've-
for us.
No, I would have still found a way to.
So tickets include your drinks and your
Yeah.
Wow.
Open bar.
Open bar.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So get on out here, everybody. The action
and lots of
start.
activities. There's a lot of room for activity here.
Yep.
I see that,
Lot of
you guys
shenanigans
are
and
playing
fun.
beer pong all the time. So I know what you guys are
Yep.
drinking
This
during the
commercial
break.
Tobin's gonna cry.
By the way, let me
I
ask you
don't
this:
gonna
how
What's
how
that?
long do you think JFig's gonna be wasted?
I don't know. Probably as soon as we get off the air.
I don't get wasted. I just get better. And also, there's Guinness right over there. I'm waiting for it.
Wait, you said I don't get wasted.
I get
just
better?
better.
I like
Just get
that.
better.
We'll take a break.
Wow.
More
More to come
animated.
here on the show. Back after this. Everybody, Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. We're here at Buckets and Bets, Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Thanks again to Tree for making us sound good out here. Vlad back at the studio. No thanks to Frog Boy. He was here for 3 seconds today.
He really left.
Oh, what was up with that?
Now I'm upset. Because I came in, because I saw what happened on Tuesday. I'm like, you know what? That's messed up. The show it's not the same if everybody's not there. He literally
that was
lives
very kind of you.
right
was
across
nice of you,
from
Vlad.
there. And I'm thinking, all right, go there and, have fun. And he's gone already.
He says he'll be here tomorrow, apparently.
That's what he says.
We'll see.
That's what he says. He says things.
Hold him accountable.
He says things. We're about to get going here with the action for March Madness and about going with all the action, which should be a lot of fun as the parlays are already bet for today. I'm very excited about that. Oh, Glenn has showed up.
Glenn!
Hello.
No
And
wonder.
we got the first action today will be Creighton and Louisville, which I do have action on. I need Creighton to win this game. Even though I picked Louisville in my bracket, I want Creighton to win this bet. I can't lose.
You can't?
Call that hedging, JFig.
Do you know what hedging is, JFig?
Nope.
Bet both sides. Give yourself a safety net.
Where is Leroy right now? More meals? More food?
Probably eating.
Yeah.
I didn't see him.
He's probably
when I
eating.
was right.
But let's get to the headlines here, which are brought to us by our friends over at Doral Volkswagen. At Doral Volkswagen, choose from over 300 new Volkswagen models in stock like the Tiguan, the Taos, and the Atlas. Remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, the great deals are at Doral Volkswagen. Jay Gatto is checking in, and he says, Robbie has made it. He has touched the southernmost point. So Robbie walked all the way from Miami to Key West.
That's crazy.
In
I'm
the
so proud of
span
him.
of a week, and Miami, really less than 24 hours, less than a week, because he left Thursday night and made it there by Thursday at noon before March Madness. So he did it. Congratulations to Robbie and all the money that he raised for Alzheimer's and the Miami Southern Charter School for Alzheimer's. You guys could still go to his social media and donate there if you guys want to support a guy. He'll be on tomorrow to talk about his whole experience. We'll have him on in the 11 o'clock hour because I didn't want him to miss any of the action.
Have the QR code right here just in case you still want to donate.
Yeah, if you guys want to donate to a cause near and dear to Robbie's heart, he made it. So congratulations to Robbie.
That little point right there. He made it there.
The big story of the day, obviously, is the Miami Heat. They are still mired in a 9-game losing streak. Cade Cunningham, winner right before the buzzer, banks it in. He finishes with a 25-point triple-double. And this, of course, was a very unhappy birthday present to one Pat Riley, who is got to be feeling – I don't know how he's feeling. It can't be good. It can't be good right now with where he's at. I will say, Leroy, all of this being said, I came into this year before all the Jimmy stuff happened. I still was like, maybe this will be Pat Riley's last year just because of the whole court pomp circumstance and he's getting the statue with the Lakers next year.
Not now.
You'd think for sure this changes everything. He doesn't leave and he's more dug in.
You can't go out like a bum. You can't go out with.
But when's the perfect
everybody time? Forgetting, what you've done in this game based on your last failure.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers included?
Huh?
Aaron Rodgers included?
Yeah. I mean, I would think. But here's the problem. If Pat Riley says he's coming back another year, it don't come with no drama, right? It comes with Pat being Pat.
Pat can go out.
If Aaron Rodgers come back, the first thing everybody says is, okay, who can handle all the drama? Who can handle all the side stuff, right? Football is a lot different, that you have too many moving pieces to have a distraction playing a pivotal role in your success.
The only thing that it would do, though, because he didn't necessarily go out great as a coach. Like, he went out on a 15-win season and handed the reins over to Spoelstra. So if it did happen,
but didn't he win a championship 2 years later?
No, you're thinking of the first time he stepped away. He stepped away and gave it to Stan, and then stepped in for Stan and won a championship.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about when he finally got done with coaching.
Right.
I'm under the impression. Look, Pat Riley can do anything he wants to me. I'm
you
totally
don't sound like it.
No. I want to be clear. He can go out on his terms. I really thought because of the whole court thing and him getting the statue next year in LA, I thought that he was going to be done. 80 years old kind of seems like the time anyway. It's like it's a round number. So I was thinking going into this thing, don't be offended. You're not there yet. But I am with you. I got to feel like the Jimmy thing has changed mindset because you're kind of bunkering down, right?
And-
like you're gonna want to go out and at least feel like your organization's in a good spot, and it kind of feels it's on shaky ground right now.
I make you Pat Riley.
Mm-hmm.
You're an extreme competitor.
Yep.
You see Jimmy having success. There's no way you can let that be the last story told.
It can't be. I mean, unless Jimmy gets bounced in the first round.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
matter.
Because like
you got to prove you can win without, just like Bill Belichick and Tom Brady.
Yeah, but Bill Belichick didn't prove that he could win without Tom.
Right, I know.
He ended up in North Carolina. Like, do you think anything less of him?
No, I don't.
I know you don't. I don't think most people do though. Like, if it did, but I'm with you because of his mentality. I agree. I don't think that he will, and I'm fine if he does want to stay. But I don't also think like. I don't need Pat Riley to have to stick around until the Heat are championship contenders again and say till he's 85. Like if he wants to go be with his beautiful wife and grandkids because he's done everything for the organization too. I don't want Pat Riley to also feel like he's leaving a failure. Like you can't just because the Heat are ending and not having a good year right now. You could never say what Pat Riley did was a failure down here. You could never ever say that.
No, you can't. But keep in mind that all Heat fans aren't as old as us.
Well, they're stupid. They're stupid children. I'm sorry, they are. And I say that as somebody mature.
It is absolutely amazing how you can do the same exact thing in certain situations and call somebody doing the same thing stupid.
I don't see how that's the same.
I'm just saying some of your takes on
he's
people
right.
in situations.
It's not the same. It's samesies.
It's not samesies though.
I think so.
It's not. They're stupid children.
I just think this is a perfect situation of the pot calling the kettle black.
No.
It is.
No.
Dude, some of the rants you go on about just players and why you don't like them.
If there's nothing I don't have, the one thing I do have is perspective. And I always have the clear
Look at me in the face and say that. You liar. You don't have perspective.
Or food.
No, see? No, not gonna give me.
Don't do it to him.
We don't have perspective. You never have perspective.
That's not true.
Do you have perspective on Zion?
I think I do.
Yeah, I want him. That's
I think
your
I do.
perspective.
I think I do. My perspective is right now, what's the most gettable talent that the Heat could actually get? And I think that's
it. But wait, getting talent that doesn't play, is that getting talent?
He's playing now.
Yeah, but
little hamstring pull, baby.
Last time he tweaked the ham, he was out for 6 weeks. You want to take that chance, giving him 30?
Maybe they have a bad medical staff over there.
Okay, it's much better.
Well, yeah, I was about to say the last 3 years the Heat's been hurt.
Played?
Well, I mean, they're not witch doctors.
Wait, Tobin, hold
Okay,
on.
then why? But you mysteriously think they could do better with Zion?
I think they could.
See, am I wrong for thinking this man makes a lot of assumptions about how things are gonna be?
A lot of
Oh, he always, but
here.
he's half glass full for anything Heat. Not even half glass; it's full glass.
I get that, but he's also the first person to call somebody a bum when they're out for a substantial amount of time.
I know, but because of
I
something,
am the first person. No. Hold on, Vlad.
No, put your finger down.
I am the first person to call a person a bum.
Oh my goodness!
I'm the first person to call someone a bum when they deserve it.
Based on what he feels is deserving.
Based on what he thinks is right.
And you know what's gonna happen if you get Zion?
Oh, now he's gonna face me and
Listen,
put the weight.
Pong. I'm not.
You're
gonna,
just mad that I
no.
am winning, okay? And I've been
First of all,
keeping
we're
an eye on
1-1.
those.
We're 1-1. I smoked you the last round. Second of
We
all,
never finished the last round.
do you
No,
want
he
to
gave you the victory.
because I'll come back on this.
Okay.
There's been many. You think I've never been down to last cup in beer pong? Second of all, I was gonna give you that match, but if you want to go that way, that's fine. Second of all,
don't give me any.
Second of all, I'll leak your texts,
What kind of text?
your game texts.
Hmm.
You know.
I mean,
what
you
said.
can.
You know what you said.
You can.
Everyone on the roster got it. Hey, get up, Creighton. Come on, intangibles. I need you to win today.
Hey, there's there's one. Never mind.
What do you mean? It's always an intangible.
No, but I'm saying certain schools have more intangibles
Oh,
than
that was
others.
intangible on intangible.
Listen,
crime.
the
talking
tournament
about-
is intangible. This is the intangible tournament.
When you're talking about guys, when you talk about schools like Gonzaga,
Gonzaga,
That
Creighton, look at that.
That kid's probably 23. Why does he look
Butler,
Because he might be 40.
NIL,
I love that
NIL, baby.
football where they say this guy like the tight end for
For the
Miami,
Canes?
his 9th year. I'm like, dude, you need to go get a job.
Stephen Ashworth from Alpine, Utah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he might have to do some
he's
Mormon.
6 foot 175.
Yep.
He might have to do some don't they have to do the Mormon?
24-year-old senior.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have to do a retreat or whatever.
Yeah, they gotta do a retreat. They gotta like miss a year or two and retreat.
Man, AI gives me the whole breakdown now. Marcos, I don't use Marcos as AI. 24 years old, plays guard, senior, plays for the Creighton Blue Jays, married to Peyton Ashworth, and they have a son, Tommy J.
Of
Wait,
course.
Peyton.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that was a boy and a girl name.
Yeah.
It can be used as
Wait,
both.
you never knew that there was a boy
No,
and
I
a girl
just
name?
never. I only know Peyton Manning.
Oh wow.
Well,
I know Peyton
Dade
Hall.
South says Tobin.
I heard Peyton as a last name.
Dade South says Tobin plays for Waiton. You can't laugh at that. You can't laugh. You can't laugh at
you know
that.
what? Then you say
sure.
I'm hard on you.
Wait.
Okay?
I am not the one fat shaming.
You'll be doing too much.
You liked it a little too much.
I am not fat shaming.
You liked it a
spit out
little
your
too
water,
much.
okay?
I did not mention anything of said comments,
Mhm.
right? All I basically did was laugh at the joke.
Your laughing basically means like you agree with it.
No,
Oh.
my laugh basically means the joke was funny.
Mhm.
That's
Why?
it.
Why was it funny? Because there was some truth to it.
Wow.
No, because of how he
I don't
did
like
it
how
with
this
the
is ending.
Creighton and, you know,
Mhm.
It's a play on words.
a play on words.
Take a break. Back with more for this. The ball is tipped. One shining moment, dude.
Oh, that's what that is?
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Let's get to some cat talk quickly here. Brought to us by our friends over at Hollywood Kia. At Hollywood Kia, the #1 Kia dealer on all of Florida. Get the star treatment. We want to see you in a Hollywood Kia. Visit them online at hollywoodkia.com. Panthers are back on the ice tonight at 7 o'clock, taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets. You, of course, can hear that game right here on 560 WQAM as the Cats look to bounce back from a couple losses on the road. And
Ugly losses.
Ugly losses, yes. They're trying to get things right. They had a practice yesterday. Paul Maurice said that there's no timetable change on Brad Marchand or Matthew Tkachuk, though I don't think he ever gave a definitive timeline either. So
Punitive skate yesterday.
Gus said they went hard. He didn't say it was punitive, though. Our boy, Gus Forsling. But he was fun. I enjoyed talking to him.
What's a good interview?
Good banter. Good banter, that young one. Schmeeth and Schmolnick says, Toby want to go to BYU. He goes to TCBY. You.
So, you know what's weird? It's hard for me to tell how old the hockey players are.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why? Because of the teeth?
No, not even that.
How old do you think Gus Forsling is?
31?
No, I think he's like 26, 27.
27.
Yeah.
I can't.
He was a waiver pickup. You believe that?
Really?
Just a waiver pickup. And then he became one of the best plus-minus guys in all the sport and signed an extension with the Cats. This is Bill Zito. He's cooking right now.
Well, I mean, we need
Although Seth Jones fix it.
The Dolphins to do this.
Yep. Certainly do.
But for different reasons. Like your reasons are because you spent so much money on the wrong stuff.
Oof. You're not kidding, dude. You're not kidding. You are not kidding. All right, so right now, we have our first game going on. Creighton against Louisville. Did you pick this game in your parlay?
No.
Should
Look
have
at this parlay.
taken
Hold
over on
on.
the total.
Hey, you ready?
I love the receipts.
Hey, go big or go home. You ready?
Yep.
Here's what I got. Houston, Michigan State, Tennessee, Kentucky, Alabama, Florida, Auburn, Duke.
Whew.
And I tried to I was going to make it more by putting some of the women. Their odds are ridiculous.
Oh, it's just not
like this 20,000.
Come on, you're not going to take South Carolina minus 500,000
Yes, I would.
to get what? 2 cents to win.
Right,
2
that's what
cents?
happened. I did an 8-game parlay, just wins, right? And $20 paid me $28.
So we got the next
Sounds
game.
like a Marcos thing.
The next game. The next game coming up is going to be High Point against Purdue. High Point's a 13. Purdue's a 4. That gets going in about 10 minutes. So we'll get our dual action going on here. The total is 152.
I like it.
152.5.
Purdue scores a lot of
Purdue's
points.
an 8.5 point favorite. I have Purdue in my parlay.
Take the over in the total.
Really?
Purdue scores a lot of points.
What time does that game start?
10 minutes. You want to go?
No.
I'll let you go bet.
There's more.
No
There's
judgment.
enough action.
No judgment.
There's enough action.
There is enough action. There's so much action.
Started.
I mean, you go in there, I'm going to be like, Vlad might yell at us again because those giant screens are very hypnotizing.
When I walked in there, I got stunned that me bumping into people in there.
Because we got here so early.
Yeah.
And now it's starting to fill out. They got beautiful couches out there for everybody to relax.
Yes,
The
very
screen
nice
is the size of the wall. They got the betting kiosk right there. You got tickets. You get your food and drinks are included with it. So you get these delicious sliders and pretzel dogs and drinky poo.
Hey, so Vlad.
Delicious, dude.
You know,
yes,
we have a coworker
who
sometimes shows how country he is.
Okay.
So
that one right there?
No, right here.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Me and JFig are in there with the little tongs trying to get the slider.
Trying to be proper.
We're looking around, making sure, putting the slider on our plate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
and old Hammerhands comes over with the forklift. Boom!
It was a low though.
Right
It was a standing slider.
Mm.
It was the last one.
I don't know.
It was the last one.
Wait. If it was the last one, was it the last one?
It wasn't the last one.
It was the last one. I swear to God.
The optics.
Nope.
Optics.
I tongued the hot dog.
You tongued
No,
the
but
hot
the
dog
guy
or you
before you,
tongued the
the
hot
guy
dog?
that was sitting,
Tongued.
I
the
think
guy
you
that-
tongued
hey,
it too.
You
I
know what? Hold
tongued
on, but
the
you know
hot
what?
dog.
You know how he
You
got the
tongued it.
ketchup? Finger.
That's ridiculous. These are blatant lies.
Wait, you use what? Wait, what's going on here? You tongued it.
Nothing.
Wait,
he used
you
a
tongued the
finger
hot
for
dog
his-
and then
she-
you what? You
She's
put
slandering my good name.
what? You use your finger
I
to put
thought
the
better of
ketchup and
Jennifer.
mustard
But
on?
I could just
Kidding,
tell
I'm kidding.
some of the people here don't have proper community
Etiquette?
food etiquette.
Mm-mm.
Because I seen a couple of guys do some dry. I seen a guy do a drive-by on the chicken wings. Put one chicken wing in.
You want me to?
How were those chicken wings?
Good.
Well, they're obviously not here anymore.
That's true. Is there some underneath the chair? Let me see.
And you wonder why. You wonder why.
I need to get back at you.
You wonder why.
Whew.
So yeah, man.
We're having a good time, man.
We are.
It's a hell of a setup. So if you guys haven't gotten your tickets yet, come on out here. It's a lot of fun. We're gonna be here till 2, and we'll see what action follows, because the chaos begins really when the multiple games start, and then once we get towards, what would you say, like 2:30, like once right after we get off the air is probably when all the craziness will ensue.
I think Hawk and Crowd that show's gonna have all the craziness, because all those 2,
they actually
3
All those
o'clock
first waves are
games.
gonna start
Yeah.
at- Yep. We'll take a break here on the program and get reset here, and hopefully I won't get judged for how I take one slider that stands alone. I'll tell you one thing I can judge though, and that's a good business and somebody who could take care of your dry cleaning. And that's our friends over at A&T Dry Cleaners, the best dry cleaning in all of South Florida. The owners are. That's our guy, man. He is a fan of the show. He is a fan of the silly sauce. He wants to take care of our audience. That's why if you use A&T Dry Cleaners, Leroy, and you mention Tobin and Leroy, normally you'd get side-eye in most businesses. They'd be like, you listen
Not with our
you listen
guy.
to those rascals? Not with Aura. He's going to give our listeners 25% off their order. You mentioned Tobin and Leroy, and I'm going to tell you, this is the hands-on touch that a family business gives you, Leroy. They do a great job, and they have been for over 40 years.
You know how you know it's a good business? Family owned for 40 years. The mom's the seamstress
on site, Mama
Right.
Aura.
They
getting
can
it
do
done.
same-day sewing. They'll pick up and drop off your order. Full customer service. They service all of South Florida, Dade, Broward, and Southern Palm Beaches. Just give Aura a call. He'll let you know how much it costs, how long it'll take.
You can text them too.
You can text them too.
954-610-9383.
Mention Tobin Leroy, or mention Tobin Leroy. You get 25% off. There is no better place to go. And I promise you, once you use A&T Dry Cleaning, you'll never launder your own clothes again.
So give our call or text them up, 954-610-9383. Whether you guys got family reunions coming on up, school dances are coming on up, you got uniforms, maybe your kids are getting a little bit bigger through the school year, you got to get to the finish line. A&T Dry Cleaners, they'll take care of it all for you. They'll do pickup, drop-off. They got it all hands-on and that special extra care. A&T Dry Cleaners, 954-610-9383.
Do you hear me, guys? No.
Casino, everybody. Take you guys up until 2. And Vlad, if you could just unmute your video feed there on the stream yard. It says you're muted there. So if you could that for the video audience, we apologize. We had a communication break on our part of here. So we but we're calling up all the action, man. That's crazy. High Point. They look like they got it going on. Are you not saying anything?
No, I was seeing who was the and it was me.
Oh,
because I unmuted.
Yeah, you unmuted?
No, I'm not.
I muted you right now.
Right.
Okay.
I had unmuted me before, and I shouldn't have. Because
do you have High Point in your parlay? You don't even remember? How many teams did you have again?
Every time he
you
goes
gambled
inside.
too much. See, this is why I'm not taking gambling advice from you. You tell me not to bet on spring training. You can't even keep your list of your giant parlay that looks like a CVS receipt.
Let me see. Who's playing High Point?
Purdue, dude. Right up
Purdue.
there. That's
No,
what we got going on right there.
I didn't do Purdue. Too wishy-washy. I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 team parlay.
Jeez.
Right? But I have a 3-team intangibles limit.
What? What does that even mean?
Intangibles limits.
Yes, that means that if I look at your school and you're mostly intangible, I'm limiting.
Okay,
them.
but do you know who's mostly intangible, or are you just going by school reputation?
School reputation.
Okay.
Well, okay, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Purdue.
Looking pretty. It's that looks like a 3 for 5er.
What do you mean?
On the squad right now.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I got.
That's your only intangible school. You didn't take Duke. Duke's star is intangible.
I got Duke.
Ryan just gave you a whole list of intangibles.
Oh yeah, he gave me a whole list. Creighton. That sounds intangible.
It does, but they're up right now.
Gonzaga.
Let's go Blue Jays.
Gonzaga.
This is what it's all about right now. We got action. Oh yeah, this Creighton coach looks like no nonsense. What's my guy's name here?
Man, any facial expression requires like a series of cracks.
Greg McDermott. Is that Dougie Bucket's dad?
Oh.
Didn't Doug McDermott? Didn't he go there?
I don't know.
Is that his papa?
I don't know.
Very interesting. He is the father of current All right. There you go. So how long has he been the coach there? 2010?
Is McDermott still playing basketball? Is he in Europe somewhere?
McDermott? Nah, I feel like Dougie Buckets is still hanging around somewhere.
Wait, you called him Dougie Buckets?
Yeah. What? People call him that?
No,
No, they call him that. People call
nobody
him
calls.
that. They definitely do, dude.
Nobody ever said, "Hey,
Going
hey,
to Basketball Reference right now.
Dougie Buckets."
All right, Basketball Reference, small forward, Dougie McBuckets. Apologize.
Wow. Where is he playing this year?
He's on the Kings.
Oh, he still plays. Okay.
Tangibles.
Wow. I take that back. Who? Now, without trying to sound too ridiculous,
Yeah.
only intangibles call him Dougie McBuckets.
No, I think everybody referred. He's been Dougie McBucket since he could bucket.
Okay.
That's what he's been.
All right.
You know, like it hasn't changed. That's what he's been, dude.
All right. I got you.
Ooh, I don't like that. Hey, let's go. Hey, verticality there, intangibles. Get your hands up.
Wait.
You want to sit here and defend or what? Why am I getting mad at a child? I don't know how old that individual is, to be honest with you. But
Well, if he went to Creighton, he could be 27.
right, he could be getting his medical degree.
Right.
All right, Creighton, I need you to hold strong here. You are the first domino.
Wait,
in this parlay.
they're not even favorites.
I don't care. I picked them. You can't just go in a parlay to make any parlay worth a squeeze. You got to throw in a couple upsets in there. A 9-8 and a 12-5. Boom, you got yourself a parlay of value.
Except if they don't win because they're not favorites.
They're gonna win.
Right.
It's March, dude. It's March Madness, not March regular things happen.
So that's wait. So let me get this straight. That's your logic behind
Yeah.
picking all 12s over 5s?
Not all. In my bracket, I only picked one 12-5, but I hedged on my parlay and I picked a different 12-5. That's
so
the
in
way they
order
go.
for you to have success, both 12-5s have to win.
No, only for my bracket. For my parlay, I only care about High Point? That's who I'm going with for that one. I don't really care about or McNeese. That's who I have.
Okay.
High Point, I want to lose. I hate High Point.
Okay.
I mean, look at them. What's to like about Evan Washburn? Could you have any more hair gel?
Hey, it's not only that. It looks like he's in a wind tunnel, right?
My face is always stuck like this, but my hair never moves. Oh yeah, you got a good bald coach on High Point. That guy loves to make guys, run suicides.
He looks like a Hurley.
He does look like a Hurley.
Like somewhere in the lineage, this guy was a Hurley.
Look at those male cheerleaders for Purdue. Those guys look like they.
Oh no, that's Big Ten.
Couple
That's
of
Big Ten
lumberjacks
right there.
Can you guys play center for the Dolphins?
They're not called cheerleaders. They're called hype squad or something like that.
Hype squad.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
you're a cheerleader.
No, that's it. Let's go Purdue.
But they don't hold up cheerleaders. Like they're not bases for the cheerleaders.
Yeah,
So-
sure.
That
But
makes you a cheerleader.
I remember we were hanging out with a guy who was what do they call him? Cheer guy or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was trying to use that as a positive.
Mhm.
And I'm like, no. I said I could do the same thing and score 3 touchdowns. Right?
Dude, this intangible center for Creighton.
So, I know I can't
needs to
fat
grab.
shame.
He needs to grab a rebound.
I know I can't fat shame.
Then don't.
How about Slim Shane?
Leroy,
Yeah, that's not. I mean,
you
like
don't,
thing.
you don't know
I don't.
what
That's not
No,
what you
just
gave up
say
for Lent.
They're Slim.
It's just. It kind of feels like you're using
you
like
see. You see
It
why
kind of feels
I-
like you're using the patch to quit smoking.
Yes. You see why
Like you're
I was
just finding
trying to
somebody to
be lenient in the
comment
very
on.
beginning, and I said just
No,
aiming
just
all
ask me.
around.
All right.
You're trying to be a better person, right?
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Intangibles. Looking like Dougie Buckets out there. Let's go, Blue Jays.
Love how no
Really?
one here knows what intangibles is.
First of all, before this week,
Feed the hot hand.
if you
Feed
said
the hot
Blue
hand.
Jays, you would think you were talking about Toronto.
Come on, let's go. What kind of point guarding is that?
Dude, they're an underdog. They have a 9-point lead.
Yeah, they do. We're going to get this parlay started on the right way. All right. We'll take a break here on the show. Vlad, I will not take off my headphones, I swear to God. And we'll be back with more after this. Back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2. We're live from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Filling out here. Great crowd here. The games are going on right now. This is my guy right here, dude. I have a new favorite intangibles on the scene. Jackson McAndrews.
Wow.
That is my guy right there.
Both in name and in.
Woo-hoo! Oh! Woo-hoo!
Wow.
Wow.
Creighton is destroying.
Yes.
Louisville.
Wow. Number 5 on Creighton. Who is that? This is my squad right here. Oh, man. Jemiah Neal. Another 3-ball. They're making it rain, dude. Creighton's up 47-27 right now with about 1 minute and a half left in the first half. But they are cooking right now from downtown. That's what they got going on. Vlad, who do you have in this game?
No one.
You have no action on this? No pick. All right. Leroy, you had Louisville?
I think I might have taken Creighton. I'm not sure.
All right. And,
hey, can I just say this?
In the top squadron.
This is hey, you can relate to this, Vlad. This is a true intangible move right here. Wear the only jersey you have to a sporting event.
Oh my goodness.
Even if it's not a local team or a sport you're currently going to watch.
I hope he turns around.
I got a Reggie White jersey in front of me. He think because they won the championship that he could wear that anywhere?
Fair. You can wear that anywhere. Maybe he's just a proud Birds fan.
Not to a basketball thing, no.
Well, it's kind of like a.
And it's not
even like a jersey. It's kind of like a I don't know.
Jersey?
Yeah.
Sweater.
Jersey.
It's like a sweater. Yeah, he kind of looks like a hockey sweater.
Yeah,
I was about to say
sweater.
that.
Something going on there. In the
Shirt, sweater.
So right now, the other game going on right now, Purdue is up on High Point, also good for Tobes.
Well,
this High Point coach looks like he's no nonsense though.
there's a lot of
18-15.
things. There's a lot of things about like Purdue, Wisconsin. If there's anywhere to go there, it's the under. I watched Wisconsin play Michigan.
The High Point Panthers head coach is named Alan Huss. I think it's Huss. Maybe it's Hughes. I think it's Hughes Huss. What? That's how it's spelled, dude.
You know what? If you want him to pronounce the name the right way,
What?
just say, "Oh, I heard he used to fight in MMA." Boop. You mysteriously know the name.
Hughes.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he looks intense. Ooh.
Wow.
That
Gotta
ain't
tell you.
that ain't your range.
That High Point, they are throwing up some bricks.
This is not as good an offensive.
You
Ooh.
see what I'm saying?
Don't feel bad, dude. The Heat did that last night too. High Point. It's all good. It's happening. It happens right now. So that's the games going on, and then the third game that's going to get going here shortly at about 1:30, Wisconsin and Montana.
Oh my goodness.
Wisconsin's a 16.5-point favorite. That's in
Don't
Denver.
you have to score 16 points to get to 16 points over?
Are you just assuming that Wisconsin can't score
I am.
because of intangibles?
No, based on what I saw them, I watched them play Michigan.
How
I
much
told you it was the worst game I've ever seen.
was that? The championship?
Yeah. The score is 23-21.5.
Credit to you guys. Drug them in the mud. And then you got the Montana Grizz.
Montana, that sounds like a very appropriate name for Montana, right? The Grizzlies.
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. At Doral Volkswagen, get the latest over there as they got over 300 new Volkswagens to choose from in models like the Tiguan, the Taos, and the Atlas. Remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, the great deals are at Doral Volkswagen. On the pros, the Miami Heat, they lost their 9th game in a row on a Cade Cunningham near buzzer beater. There was like 0.6 left, but
That's the buzzer.
it was over.
It was over.
It was over. And that was in spite of Bam Adebayo having 30 points through 3 quarters and then 30 points through 4 quarters. Very frustrating.
So somebody needs to identify who's going to take over the game in the fourth quarter.
Dude, I saw a game yesterday in the fourth quarter, and it was called Hot Potato.
Right, like nobody wants to.
Look like Jackie Moon out there. You take it. No, you take it. You take it.
Jackie Moon.
Jackie Moon. Yeah.
I-
You never saw semi-pro?
No, I have. It was ridiculous. But to call somebody Jackie Moon?
Yeah. That was his name.
No, I'm saying to say an NBA player is playing like Jackie
They were
Moon.
playing like Jackie Moon out there, dude, playing hot potato.
All right, I got you.
Non-stop. Oh, yeah. This guy's about hustle, grit.
First of all, he looks
Determination.
like he went to school with Steve Kerr.
I'll just tell you right now,
Wait, am I lying? No, am I lying?
He's holding on to that little flip piece up front.
Yeah.
You know, but give him a break. He's 35. You know?
How old is this man?
He's actually 24. That's what I
Look,
claim.
his family. See?
Yeah. I told you he had a
it's
family.
Cute baby, though.
That is a cute baby.
Oh, it's a cute baby. It's still like
Ashworth. Knocking down shots. He's got his intangible squad of Creighton going.
oh, Ashworth. Is that in relation to wasn't that the clothes and shoe company?
I don't know. Perhaps. We had a McDermott connection. Maybe we have an Ashworth connection. Hard to say. It's hard to say.
All right.
But I'm enjoying this already. Man, gambling is fun.
No, but see, you diminish gambling.
No, don't say
by
that.
betting on
Don't say
spring
that.
ball.
Spring.
I didn't diminish gambling.
Yes, you
I had a
did.
great time.
I don't want to sweat
I
a
don't think
bet
you
over
did.
spring ball.
You
I said
don't?
You were kind
No.
Well, if you're saying I was harsh via text, they deserved it. Get your bat off the shoulders. Bases loaded.
I don't think. Listen, I don't know what was worse. You talking about something that you shouldn't be talking about in spring baseball.
Yep.
Right? Or Jennifer, who just had nothing to do and she decided to go.
Oh, she went ham on
Full
Dave.
thumbs. All right.
Don't like Dave.
Dave from Love is Blind is who looks like he would play for Creighton.
I said, you know what? Love is not.
And he would be really
I
bad
said-
at it too.
Love is not blind. Okay.
You made that crack.
Have a good day. That's it.
And then she decided, no, that's not the close
That
of
was
it.
not
Here's-
enough.
That
That
was
was not
not
enough
enough.
to
So did
express
she-
how much I do
Okay,
not like.
Why don't
Dave.
you like Dave?
He's a hypocrite. Number one.
Okay.
Number
was
two,
the-
he's focusing on the very small, minimal things that didn't even happen while he was with this girl. It was way before they even met. And you know this. You also don't like
Oh,
Dave.
wait a minute. Wait.
Nobody listen,
Wait. So
Nobody-
he's complaining about
nobody who watches.
Love is
He was
blind.
seeing someone, not even seriously, very
She
casually.
had a booty call.
Before the show even started.
She had a friends with benefits
Before they
before
even met.
before she went on the show.
Okay.
And
Right.
He had an
this guy has a very uptight sister who he kept referring to on the show. My sister won't approve. 'Cause the
every
sister- apparently the sister didn't want him to go on Love is Blind. But
okay.
he goes on Love is Blind. He ends up with this very nice lady, but the very nice lady who wasn't in a long-term relationship because, she was on the show Love is Blind. She was bumping uglies with the friends with benefits for a couple of weeks. This guy had it in his mind. Well, here's the thing.
This guy also
She didn't
doesn't
mention
know
it.
how
She
to
didn't
make
mention
up his own mind by
She didn't mention
himself, and he's old enough to make his own decisions.
See, Love is Blind did an interesting thing now. They switched it up because it used to be a ridiculous thing where it's like, we're in love, get married in 2 weeks, but like somebody would live in Texas and California. So Love is Blind changed their format to regional. So everybody is in Minnesota this year. So people know people. You're all kind of in the same age bracket. So apparently the guy who claimed that she was so
But
in love with
what
him.
my question is from the very beginning is, how did his friends know before they even met? Or normally you're supposed to keep quiet that you're going on the show, and somehow all
I don't
his
think you're supposed
friends-
to keep quiet on the show. I don't think you get your phone while you're on the show.
But it's not.
Once you
I don't
get out
think
of- once you
anything
get out
was
of the-
mentioned until
What-
after.
No, once you get out of the hub, you can communicate with people.
No, but beforehand, like
You
while
just
he
can't-
was in the pods, they already knew that he was there and that there was a girl on the show.
Yeah, because
Like,
they're
how
all
did
from the
they
same.
even know
They're
that
all from the same
information?
town. Like it was the same thing with one of the couples that said that you remember she thought, "Oh, you stalked my Instagram." Like Minnesota's
That
obviously
was
it's obviously a very
ridiculous, by the way.
small town of like what's
It's
of
not
the people
that big.
of the people in that age bracket together.
It's not that big, and it's not like Florida. Everything closes at like 1.
Yeah, it seems like there's 2 bars to go to.
Right.
Like there's so
I don't know,
anyway.
Dave was out till like 2, 3 a.m.
Well, Dave ended up being upset because his sister, who never wanted to go on the show in the first place, was like, well, how can you be with this woman who apparently was having a casual sexual relationship for a couple weeks and now she's ready to get married? It's
And
like,
what does it matter to her?
Well, it's her brother. She doesn't want her brother to get his heart broken. So I mean,
How do they know this?
how do they know what
This is a scene.
about the girl? Because the guy
You know what? I don't like that. He was also kind of shaming her all at the same time.
She was shaming him, but the reason they know is the guy who she was hooking up with was a mutual friend of Dave's friends. So he knew his friends.
I don't care what
and
the
his
situation.
friends didn't want to meet her, and
I
his sister didn't want to meet her, all because of this little thing that happened before they even met.
But here's the deal. If you're doing this with people in your area and there's some backstories there, you look like a fool, right? So it's different if he was from California and she was from Minnesota, right? Or she was from California and he was from Minnesota. But the fact that everybody's from the same area.
Counterpoint, though, you're on Love is Blind. Like, you kind of throw, I look like a fool anyway. You're on a television show, dude. Like, you've kind of thrown respectability out the window.
Designed to do something that nobody has ever done.
Well,
you know what?
If you were to watch the show, you would not like Dave.
If you're going on a blind date,
yeah.
What's the first question you ask? What does he or she look like?
Yep.
And if you hear the words "great personality," you know what that means.
You look,
right?
You definitely could tell.
No, Jennifer, you know.
I go for personality more than I do looks. I'm not gonna lie.
But you go by what you see first.
Then why do the looks get cropped off Instagram?
Oh my god!
Up top, up top,
no,
up top. Take a break here on the show. Back with more after this. Theme song of the Heat. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. We're live from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino for Buckets and Bets. I was just talking to a fellow Creighton Purdue better, JFig. I feel good. We are a family here, the Creighton betters.
This man also
we believe in the Blue Jays.
Confused Leroy for Vladimir.
He did, Leroy. That did happen, Vlad. That did happen. But
I'm checked out of the show like you guys, so I don't know.
I can tell, man. Are you mad at us? It was an accident. You know that.
Twice?
Right? When was it
Like
twice?
it only happened once.
No, it happened twice. It happened the first time.
Yeah, I mean,
we
that's a tap out on the show. Like you did.
I'm
one
just
time?
saying. I'm just saying. It's just 5 of you guys.
No.
It just needs one
I
person.
can understand you.
There's
you're
honestly a lot of noise here, and they turned down the speaker.
I
Yeah,
get
That's
that,
why we
but you
We're
also have
able
an
to hear you.
engineer.
If anything,
First time.
please do call me, okay?
I don't need a call. Y'all got 5 of y'all there. That's an engineer as well.
Well, they're busy.
We apologize,
I'm
Vlad.
sorry.
I am. I did apologize at the time, and
What
I
happened?
apologize again. Vlad is. He said he's tapping out on the show. He's checked out because we were late for a segment, or we were gone.
2 segments.
No, we were gone for a segment.
2
We were gone for
segments.
30
You guys have been late.
Hey,
Vlad.
are
we
you
were
gonna
late.
be out here tomorrow?
Vlad, we were late. For
No,
30
I'm gonna be
seconds.
here again, but I should call Marcos and switch.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I mean, like we were late for 30 seconds for one segment. One we missed, and we apologize.
I gotta tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you, Vlad. I'm not giving any excuses.
I didn't give an excuse.
Once the food got here,
Listen, I know that when you hear beer pong and the person's running back like off, it's it. I know. You guys are not outside a lot, so being outside, you're acting like little kids. I
we
get
might
it.
be out here we might be out here next week too for live.
Look at this guy's
Well,
hairstyle.
it's not really
Montana.
here.
Ooh,
Oh my
somebody.
goodness.
Glad you'd like it out here.
That guy looks like he chops down trees with his
Don't
teeth.
worry, fans. Saturday,
wait, is
Dan,
that
Dan and I won't do this for
wait.
you guys on Saturday.
Wait, was that the Purdue man cheerleader with his
Yes,
wrist taped?
sure was. I told you Purdue came
And-
correct.
And
You'll see
wait,
what he. It will,
I'm not gonna do it. But
What?
next time they show him, you do it.
So
you
I-
can't just go
you-
ahead
hold
and
on.
send him to shame
you're
for
using
you.
you're using me as a conduit for fat shaming to get you an excuse from the Lord.
I'm using a fat shame shield. Because, dude, like, never mind.
Just break.
Just don't
do
do
it.
it.
I'm not gonna
Just
do
don't
it.
do
Do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
That's okay.
I mean, but listen, this situation right here is why this has become more difficult.
What situation?
Being out
This
here,
area?
We told you that.
no, but I'm good. I've been good. I
Have you? You've been trekking.
I haven't commented on.
You're
thoughts.
thinking about it.
Your
No,
thoughts are on 100
no.
right now.
Forget what you think.
No.
I think a lot of things.
We had dude bricking the buckets. You were thinking it then.
What?
The guy on the court. I know you were thinking it.
No, it wasn't.
Sure you were.
No, it wasn't.
Second of
I
all,
was thinking because he was shooting hoops with his girl, and she was actually pretty good.
no, that's a different guy.
Oh,
What are you
different guy.
talking
Yeah, that's
about?
not the guy you were talking about.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the guy that
You're
you
just trying
said.
to find a way.
The guy that you said, oh man, about to build another wing of this hotel with the bricks he's laying.
yeah.
Yeah, that guy. I know what you were really thinking.
No, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
That he was doing it,
Okay.
shooting a lot of bricks.
Uh-huh.
All right.
The guy wearing the jersey. We know what you're thinking.
No, the Eagles guy?
Mhm.
No, he wasn't. I know. I was just thinking he's wearing a jersey.
You know how I know you're lying?
Why?
Voice gets very hot.
Yes.
Also, you're not looking at him
Very-
directly in the eye either.
No,
Mhm.
I was
You keep
not.
looking away.
Come on. No, stop.
All these diversions.
Anyway, 15 minutes of Heat. The Heat, they lose last night. When do you think it ends? Do you think it ends to tomorrow, Houston, or are they going to get smacked again? They played for the most part a good game, but that fourth quarter's death. These games go
You
by
don't-
like an hourglass.
No. Let me explain to you what that is. That isn't you played a good game. That is you play good stretches. A game's 48 minutes. If you can't sustain it or finish it or do what you need to do to sustain that for 48 minutes, then you're not as good as a team that can. So the fact that we say keep blowing in the fourth, the reality of it is They're not talented enough to sustain what they do in the first quarter through 4 quarters.
They definitely haven't been.
Right. That's the
They
reality.
definitely haven't been.
And when they have won, a lot of times they hung in there. Like the game they won in overtime, or the game they lost in overtime, they had a big lead and just.
Oh, you're talking about the original Detroit.
Right.
The Detroit game where Jimmy had a great game, and then, of course, Spo, the overtime game where Spo forgot the timeouts.
No, I'm not even talking about that one.
That's way
more
back.
recent.
That's way back.
Right.
You're talking about the Knicks game? The Knicks game was an OT game.
Yeah.
Where Tyler took the ridiculous 3, and then Jalen Brunson hit a 3. Yep. They find every way to lose. I think that's why last night stung a little bit, because I was like, oh, that's the last thing that's like the last one on the bingo card of ways to lose at home at the buzzer.
But when you have and you lose games a bunch of different ways, right? And you can't really focus on one thing to get better.
Yeah.
It usually means you're not good enough.
Oh, they're not good enough. I mean, like if a team that has more blown double-digit leads than anybody in the league, and the worst fourth quarter net rating in the league,
right?
Or at least since January, I think it is. Like, what is that? Like, that's not a good. It's not them not living up to talent. I'm not saying that like Tyler and Bam aren't good players. Like, I've seen them be good players, but they're very clearly not lead dogs, or they haven't been able to. They have taken this audition of, hey, this is your franchise now. And they have, I mean, thrown it in a blender and hit frappe. Like it's completely diced up. I mean,
I think
here you go, boys.
There's a lot of things that have happened in this franchise that have always worked out, right? And you look at with the guys that they signed, the guys that they've brought in, the guys that they've drafted. How they have done things have always seemed to work out without a glitch, right? And I would say the difference in the last couple of years than all of the previous years is that this team has had to require the assistance of a lot of their young talent. And how this organization treats young talent hasn't made that possible. They play some, they don't play some. They don't get to develop.
I'll hear with you on some of that, but I also think like at some level, like, look, the knock on Jaime coming in, couldn't shoot.
Oh,
it's
going to take him a while,
and he hasn't really developed anything. Like, dude, and last night, to be honest with you, one thing that pissed me off with Jaime was like, at least last year, like Jaime was like, go, plays this beat. Like yesterday, just like the effort that he gives on these like rebounds.
It's like
you're not
6'2",
6'2",
right?
Like get your ass up there, get a rebound. He's like getting crushed. Come on, you're supposed to be intangibles.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, man.
What is the most athletic thing you've
done?
Stop.
Dude, he's a professional basketball player. I'm not sitting here saying I could be Jaime throwing up double doubles, but dude, he's literally staring at
Jaime.
Yeah, I'm not sitting here like Jaime sitting here, and this is what here's the ball. Ball goes up and the ball hits the rim. Jaime's like, he's quaffing his hair. Instead of going and getting the rebound. He's like staring at it. Right. Get the rebound. Right. They got out rebounded 15-5 in the fourth quarter.
I know.
And you want to know why? Because Jaime was out here just looking. That's me looking.
All right.
Try and jump, please.
Says you want guy who has
my roll
of a Sunday newspaper.
Okay, cool. Great comeback. What's that going to do? Great. Hey, why did I miss out on my max contract? Well, I was better than Tobin. Good for you, Jaime. You got a better mustache than me, too. Great. What does that do for you? You know what Niko Jovic did? Got to work. That's what he did.
He broke his face, though.
He did break his face, but he's out because he broke his hand.
His hand.
He came back from that. He played with a mask. You remember he wanted to play with the non-fancy mask.
And Niko said no. His mom.
No, his mom let him play.
We need you to get out there. Extension talks this summer. I don't know if it'll be next contract, but we'll be sitting pretty.
All right. Yeah, Berg. I got to tell you, what a day for intangibles, huh?
It's early.
It is early.
You got 3.5 intangibles.
See, that's all I want Jaime to do. Jump. Berg did it.
Yeah, but look at who he's playing over.
I don't care. You know what? Berg didn't make any excuses. He made it happen.
Look at that. I'm telling you, I'm watching 4 basketball teams right now. Look at that. Man. A lot.
Trey Kaufman-Renn.
That's up top?
Yep.
Wow. See, here's another one.
What's that?
Javon.
What?
Javon.
What?
Spelled non-intangibly.
Got it. Greg Gard. He's getting the boys ready of the Wisconsin Badgers. They're about to tip off here and get things going. Meanwhile, Creighton is putting it on Louisville right now.
I remember Dana. She used to do the show with
Jay Crawford.
Cold Pizza.
Yep. Creighton right now is up 54-37. Just under 18 minutes left there. Purdue at half is over High Point 37-27. And Wisconsin's about to get going against Montana. We're about to get that started right here. So very exciting. The game after that at 2:00, you got Houston, who's 30-4 on the season. They're taking SIU Edwardsville. What?
You know what that is?
Hmm.
Southern Illinois University.
Oh, okay. Good for them.
Or could be Southern Indiana. I think it's Southern Illinois.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
The Cougars.
Yep.
It's Illinois.
Is Zach
Wilson? Zach Wilson's favorite team.
School?
Yeah, that's his favorite team. It's actually Cougars on Cougars. We have double Cougs.
BYU and
No, Houston versus SIU.
Oh.
So a couple Cougs.
There's a bunch of Cougs in the tournament. You got BYU.
Are they Cougars at the Hard Rock?
Yeah. During the day.
Something tells me, Vlad, they're on the other side of these palm trees in the pool.
True.
That's if I had to guess. We call it the Boca Bowl.
What?
2 Cougars going at it. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna give you a point for that. I'm gonna give you a point. Yeah, I am. Because it's funny.
Point for Tobin.
All right, we'll take a break. Final segment coming on up. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. We're live from Buckets and Bets at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Get on over here, everybody. It is a grand time as you guys get on all the action. Giant screens. They got the spreads right there by the screen, so you guys want to do the action right there. Boom, kiosk. Hit it up with a little bit of action. It should be fun. Right now, we got 3 games going on. 3 games are in progress right now. Creighton, they are up 62-46 on Louisville. So the 9 on top of the 8 right now. There's about 13 and a half left in that game there. One game is at halftime. Purdue, the 4 seed, is on top of 13 High Point. The High Point Panthers, they're on top 37-27. And we're in early goings with Wisconsin and Montana. Wisconsin is up 9-5 early in that one. I don't believe I have action on that game, though.
I think I took Wisconsin.
Because you just saw them.
Huh?
Because you just saw them against Michigan.
Yeah.
Dragging it.
Nobody's scoring on them.
All right.
Let me see. Let me pull out my
little receipt. Not little.
The big one for me on this parlay right now.
No, Wisconsin.
I'm feeling pretty good right now. Obviously, I got a lot of faith in the McNeese Cowboys. I need them to be Clemson. 12-5. Gotta have a 12-5.
Where's McNeese State?
Good question.
Isn't that it's in Tennessee, I believe.
Is it? It sounds like it would be in Tennessee.
Because of McNeese?
McNeese State is in Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Yeah. Wow, I'm wrong.
Should have bet on him, dude. Louisiana.
Seriously.
No. Why not?
Let me tell you why.
27-6. Good record.
All right. I'm going to try to tell this story without.
First in the Southland.
So let me explain this. Is that that's a black university, right? That's yeah, I think so. McNeese State. I remember their band.
All right.
Yeah. So how can I put this? It's like Grambling and Southern, right? Being 28 or 27 wins in your conference don't mean you all of a sudden could compete with Duke. That's why you have McNeese State.
There's always going to be a McNeese that wins in the first round, dude. I'm not saying I need them to get to the Sweet 16. I need them to win today.
It's possible. Because I will say this. Sometimes a lot of these schools.
Oh, and the guy just got hired. The guy's going to leave them for NC State. So their coach is going to get
Will Wade?
Yeah.
And his name is Will Wade.
Who is that? I love this. Great. Love you, McNeese. Get this done. Improves those Wolfpack. Clemson's a 7.5 point favorite in that game. Over-unders, or the total is 135.5.
Now, I will say this. I got no faith in.
Big one for Louisville here.
You know my upset would be?
What's that?
VCU over BYU.
Why?
Because VCU, they always put together some kind of run.
That's just something you just said, though. Like, you don't really know if they can put together. Like, McNeese, see, this is why I quibble with you. Can I quibble with you about something?
Wait a minute, Vlad.
You can't even tell. No.
This dude just bet McNeese.
No.
And then this is
bullcrap.
He gonna question.
You just did the exact same thing that I did, but because you did it, you're like, no, VCU always goes on a run.
VCU's been in the Sweet 16 like a lot.
So that doesn't mean that they make a run.
FAU was in the Final Four a year ago.
A year ago. VCU has always made. Go look at their.
They get to the tournament. Okay, they make the tournament. What do you mean make a run? You talking about they get to the Sweet 16?
Sweet 16? Yeah.
Not all the time. You're right.
They made it a lot.
What is a lot to you? Because to me, no.
3 or 4 times in the last 10 years.
No, it needs to be more.
For VCU
makes the Sweet 16.
Yeah, how many times they make appearances?
Round of 32. They've been to the Sweet 16 one time.
They've been to 20. Was it 2018?
They've won a game.
They've won a game.
They beat Florida State
7 times.
And it's been 8 years.
They haven't been to the Sweet 16 in 15 years.
Jeez.
See,
You know.
So I just want you to tell you right now, you just faked it. You faked it. I want you to admit you faked it and say, you know what,
A
Toads?
dead giveaway was when he said a lot.
All I want you to do, who was on VCU? Was that like, who was was that Fred Van Vliet?
Yeah, it might have been.
Like, I want you right now.
No. Can I just say
No. I want you to say, Tobin, your McNeese bet has just as much a chance as VCU because I just made that up.
Accountability.
Just have accountability.
Tobin, your McNeese State bet has just as much of a chance as my VCU bet.
So you're thinking
I just made it up.
Do you know Shaka Smart doesn't coach them anymore? He left a while ago.
Like
I know.
like almost feel like 15 years ago he left them.
You want to talk about Jim Larinaga bringing George Mason to the Final Four too?
Oh my goodness.
Wichita State, maybe.
At least I admitted it.
I'm proud of you.
You bet at school, you didn't even know what state they were in.
I didn't, but you didn't either, and they're in your home state, so I feel pretty good about it.
I knew they weren't in Tennessee.
They do sound like Tennessee. Though.
They sound like a Tennessee team.
Leroy.
Wow. You've already met VCRs.
Leroy.
No.
Leroy.
What?
Leroy.
Oh, Leroy wants to.
You're thinking things.
Leroy wants to show the
saying
end
that.
like in the
Dude
next
got-
7 minutes,
dude,
so he
no.
can start insulting
Dude
everybody.
He's doing that with his eyes, okay?
Oh yeah.
Dude, he's a
Someone
Reggie
just walked
White,
by.
a Reggie White
Someone just walked by.
Schwarzy.
A Reggie White
Sweaty-
shirt. You still on that
sweater-
Reggie White
sweater
shirt?
jersey.
He's got very hot attire on for being
He's
outside.
getting on that guy because of his friend.
Who? No. I wasn't even thinking about this.
You were looking at his friend.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
Wait, who's his friend?
Is that the guy I said that looked
A
like
girl?
Marcos? Look.
Ooh, look at that intangible flying for the block.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come on. You just did your fellow intangible dirty. Okay? I'll get up. He's faking it. That guy, you get a block like that, you got to get the rebound.
You know
gotta
Louisville's
get the
going to
loose
win,
ball.
right? You know Louisville's going to win this game.
Don't put that in the ether, Vlad.
Last
they
second game winner. They'll lose like 78, 76.
Where's his ankle going to roll?
Yeah.
Non-contact. Non-contact. You know what that means?
Yeah, it means a flop.
No.
Achilles.
Ooh, Achilles.
He's fine. He's just doing that.
He's fine.
He's fine. He's doing
You've
that.
never
He's in
been
a
hurt.
fetal
I don't-
position, Toby. You're not
Dude,
fine if
it's
you're in a
Achilles.
fetal position.
He's trying to get.
Yo, would you like to put a little something on that?
I already have enough action.
Non.
You're trying to get a get back for your VCU claims.
No, I'm not. I was wrong.
All right, maybe he
Can't,
is.
can't get that back.
Oh, that's his mom.
Yep.
You raised an actor.
Really?
Listen around. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. I'm telling you,
You
dude.
think he has that foot?
No, it looks like he has dead Achilles.
Here's the kicker.
What did he
You
do?
think he's a
Jennifer,
good actor?
Nothing. He didn't step on nothing. He wasn't hit.
I saw.
Just that.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
He's in a.
What? He just jumped.
Oh, something happened on the outset.
No, look. As soon as he jumped, now watch.
Yeah, but did you
He-
see him got tripped up there?
No, look.
So like, did he?
No.
Did it?
He heard it when right there. He ran before it ended.
Well, now Vlad may be right because they may rally around his loss. Motivation.
Oh, he's getting up.
All right. They're helping him off.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
That's Achilles.
Smith.
Oh, they're putting the towel over him.
Oh yeah. When they do the towel, he's not coming back. Oh, look at all the female intangibles crying about their intangible. Oh.
Renee Smith.
Whatever athleticism he had, it's gone.
Wow. Oh look, I didn't know they had. What's his name? Went to Louisville. Pete Davidson.
It looks a lot like him.
You know, Donovan Mitchell's not happy the way you guys are insulting Louisville right now.
I'm a Kentucky guy. Stuff. I'm a Kentucky guy. You know, I know Terry Rozier is probably furious with us right now.
Why?
He went to Louisville. You think you bet the under?
I'm a pretty much guarantee that he ain't got no action. So did
Wait,
Sam.
wait. What'd you say, Leroy?
I'm pretty sure he ain't betting on that.
Leroy?
What?
What are you trying to say, that you bet that Terry Rozier didn't lay no wagers?
I say I'm pretty sure that he ain't got no wagers going on right
You
now.
think he's sitting it out?
Yeah.
How about he has somebody laying the wagers for him? He's laying the wagers. He might just not be under his account. You might have a show
You
head.
think so?
Boy, come on, man. You seen the way the man play.
Uh-oh, there's a guy with a Michigan shirt on.
Stunton Steve says, your cousin is a Kentucky guy. Don't latch on. It's my uncle. My cousins go to Kentucky, though.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
So
Ethan says you're a Kentucky Fried Chicken guy.
What's wrong with y'all?
Point for
we'll leave it over
Holy
I guess the Achilles didn't
Leroy.
help. It must have motivated Creighton because they won a 4-0
Yep.
run. So you're
like
good.
that. Well, I did see that he made the second most threes in Louisville history, so that might be a pretty big loss for them.
And if you had watched any of Louisville basketball, you would have known that before now.
I'm not getting insulted by you. You just had VCU as a dynasty.
Why you have to exaggerate to make it? He's like, I had them in my mind as Showtime Lakers. Like, what are you doing?
Wisconsin's up on Montana right now with a little over 11 minutes left. They're up 19-13. Looks like we're about to get the second half underway with Purdue and High Point. And then Creighton is up big right now on Louisville, and Louisville just lost one of their best shooters. So not great for them.
You know, if this was the NBA,
Yep.
we would be like, all they got to do is go on the run shooting the three.
Yep.
This three is not as difficult. Why
Well,
don't we
listen,
think that in college?
if Louisville's within 15, if they were playing the Miami Heat right now, do you think the Miami Heat could finish a 15-point lead against Louisville with 10 minutes left?
No, because they take their tallest guy and send him on the bench.
Oh man, I really wanted to celebrate those Kalel Ware blocks on Cade. That was a good job by him. That was probably one of his best defensive plays of the year.
Yep.
Oh well.
Uh-oh.
Oh well. Man, what a time it is. Hey, get out here for buckets and bets, everybody. We had a tremendous time today. We'll be out here again tomorrow. Vlad and Dan Day are going to be out here on Saturday, but come on out here, say hello to everybody, get in on the action. You buy your tickets, you get food, you get all you can eat food, drinks, open bar, TVs.
You got a basketball
So
court.
much shenanigans action are going on as well. It's a great time, and nowhere better to watch all the college basketball action. We will talk to you rascals tomorrow.